NPCs. Wait, no, I'm not recording.
NPC? What do you need an
NPCs,
NPC for?
come back. They, like, give me stuff. There you go.
Stuff?
Hunter's Spear. It's a good thing I recorded it.
Should I?
Oh,
have this
yeah. That's the wrong one. Boom. I guess I should put that on. I assume I want it on. My research said to put it on. Yes, it increases my strength.
Your research.
Yes.
Also, hi, everyone.
There's the saying that I subscribe to. If you steal from one person, it's what's the word? What's the word when you steal an idea from someone? Plagiarism.
Plagiarism.
If you steal from one person, it's plagiarism. If you steal from loads of people, it's research.
Yes, that is true. That is what they say.
Obvious bed. That
Hey,
saying will get you
obvious
through
bed.
life. That's what I'm saying. Right, we've got a Hunter's Spear. That increases Kimari's strength. What is next on my list? I need to use Lancet on a bomb.
Kimari, right?
Correct. Hello, Miss Barbs. How you doing? Welcome to Final Fantasy X. I really should be avoiding encounters like the Plague, honestly, because they're going to be the death of me if I don't. So, sorry, no time for optional cutscenes. I will be talking to every NPC for their items, though. Hello, bloody screen. Can you beat the Sphere Grid without Final Fantasy X? No. Ah, Chloe!
Chloe is shaking her bits about again.
She can't help herself. She loves it.
Hey, Chloe.
Thank you for all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
10.
8, 9, 10 of your bits. Hot
Says it
damn.
underneath.
So it does. I didn't realise that.
Thank you for the bits, Chloe. 605 in total.
Should we do this so we can see? Yeah.
Yeah.
It says you've done 15 bits, but I think that takes the last couple of days, or the last 2 streams into account.
Yeah, maybe it's in like the last week.
Maybe. Yo, talk to me. Thank you. I don't know if I'll need those,
Why
but
do
you
they
never
just
know.
give you stuff?
Because we're on a pilgrimage and we're summoners and guardians, and they're like, cool, please save the world. Here's some stuff.
Oh, I see.
It's a good cause. We're trying to save the world.
What's with his hat?
He's
He's a conehead.
a smart man.
Terrible testament to sin's power. I tremble every
He's
time
a smart
I see
one with a conehead.
compared to sin.
A green smart man with a green cone head.
Puppies.
With a cape. A rather bitchin' cape.
Capable
Or a robe. What do you want to call that?
A good
It's a cape.
I'd say it's cape, yeah.
It's cape-like.
Lady Summoner.
Anyone in Hogwarts would be jealous to have that one.
I am waiting, a scholar at
Not
your
the hat, though.
service, milady.
Doesn't he die in 10
I am
too?
on a journey, studying the
Can't remember.
history of
I
our
think he
world.
does.
Yes.
You know? I think he
That rings a
either
bell now that you
reveals
said
that
it.
he's already dead and needs to be sent, or he dies. One of the two.
And I am troubled by what
And I
have
think
seen.
the
Fragile smiles
trigger
on people's
for him to
faces
be sent is that he's done his
at the mere mention of sin.
he's got no more unfinished business because he's imparted all the knowledge he has to you or some
right,
nonsense.
yeah. I'm having a great mental health day.
So you
That's
are
good.
in all caps.
How are you both? We're okay.
Have you
Chloe.
got that on your clipboard? I think there's items around here, and I'm gonna get battles while I look for it. Did I get ambushed? Oh, the dodge. Not that dodge though. And now we're asleep. Oh dear. Well, how many times you guys won? I know we're ambushed, but Jesus. See you. This is why the speedrunners in this category let you learn Flee. It's an instant escape as long as you have Tidus' turn for all 3 of your party members. I've got to do it one at a time and pray they
that
don't,
makes sense.
because then it just, you know. See, Tidus is taking a wound now. Hold on a minute. You gonna sort it out? Ah, man, running away from every encounter like that is gonna make this quite tedious. Get it? Tidus. Ice Brand. Who weapon that for? Who weapon that for?
Who weapon you for?
I will get answers. Ah, Kimari. It's your time to shine, my good man. Lance it on this bomb. Boom, we've learnt self-destruct. Highly important. And that makes him grow. It's time to leave. Well done, unit.
I don't want him to grow too much.
No, because if he grows, I think 3 times, he self-destructs. The mad bastard. It's alright, Kamari dies now. We've got escapees. Well done, Kamari.
You hear that, Kamari? You're fodder.
Well, he is. I just learnt self-destruct. I'm going to use you to blow shit up and die in the process. Eventually.
Wow.
I'm going to need it.
My dog has spent the whole day on my lap, and she was groomed yesterday. She's soft and smells like talc. Also, I'm wrapped in the blanket cloak from Halloween.
Damn, that does sound pretty good so far.
And I'm Alma. We've been
What do you do when you need to pee, though? Oh, you gotta get up.
It's
just a whole thing.
Hold it as long as possible.
Yeah, but then it's not comfortable anymore. And you're like, if I'd have just got up and gone toilet when I first needed to.
I could have got comfortable again.
Yeah. What's the game?
We should get back to our rounds.
Turn it down.
Farewell.
Our prayers are with you.
We're experimenting with lower gain on our microphone to see if it improves anything, but to be honest, I don't know if it does. It does in recording.
Large fiend.
We should experiment with that other thing.
It's
as
in the
well.
drawer.
Go get him.
The top drawer. Don't know if you wanna.
Should we try it?
Is it? Does it fit on with the pop filter? Right. You gotta take that off. Really?
Well, I don't. Yeah.
I thought both would fit.
What'd I say now?
I think it would.
Said that a lot too.
Yeah, because it's adjustable.
And every time
Does it
he
go at the
said
back then?
it
Yeah, it
meant
does, doesn't
trouble
it?
For Braska and me.
It's so adjustable. I thought it goes at the back. Am I wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Does it?
I
Does
don't
it go
know.
at the back?
I have no idea.
How do these go on? Does anyone know?
I mean, they've
The
got.
back or the front?
Have they got little holes? Yeah, there's little holes in the plastic, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it does go on the front because the holes in the.
I'm looking it up.
Because otherwise we'll just be doing it wrong.
What are these called?
Guards, microphone guards, or pop filters in like a different style. It's similar to those.
Yeah, but I need to find a picture of it on a microphone. So I know where it goes.
Oh, that's in front.
That's in front.
That's
That's
in
in
front.
front.
Yeah, go on, put it on front. I think.
Hmm.
Does it depend on the one you've got? Am I going to be able to defeat Belgamine?
I also got a new duvet set.
I've got-
That's thicker and warmer. Yes. A new duvet is always great.
I've got no overdrive, and I should.
This is it.
That's the exact one.
Yeah. Let's check the website and see if it shows what it's on.
She uses Ifrit, right? So I need to use Veil 4. Because you can't use the same one.
Front.
Okay, let's try it.
Front. Let's put it on the front. I'm just going to mute while I do this, which I realised I just muted in the middle of that sentence. But one sec.
Not weird.
Hey Gardenberger. Hey Griffos.
Hello, how's everybody doing? We're
Does that
testing.
sound better? I'm gonna see what it sounds like.
We're testing a new guard for the microphone to see if it improves the audio quality. I guess it's mostly up to you guys whether you think it sounds better or
I
not.
don't know if it. Hey Melfi. I don't know if it makes a difference. Alexa, please sing a happy song.
The playlist, Nortania Banda,
No.
on Amazon Music.
Alexa.
No.
Stop!
Jeez, why is it so loud? Turn it down a bit. Let's try that again. Alexa, please sing a happy song.
The playlist,
No.
Feel Good Indie, on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, sing a song.
I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die.
It's not the
I
happiest
know
of
an old lady
songs.
who swallowed
would
a
it attack
spider
me?
that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly, but I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die.
She sang in a different way.
Happy song, I guess.
Hello, Melfi.
Hey, hello, my faves. Oh, how are you today? We're good, Gardenberger. How are you?
We are trying out a new
Stupid electric.
mic guard thing, I guess, to see if it in any way improves audio quality. I guess,
Yeah.
if anything, it will stop, like, peaking on letter P's and W's and stuff like that.
So it's like double filtered now. Double filtered. Which I don't think you're supposed to do, but hey, let's try it.
Why aren't you supposed to do it, though? What's the problem?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be one or the other. But I'm not sure it makes too much of a difference. I don't know.
See, when I'm recording for videos, if I don't have the gain set right down to the bottom, then every time I say the word wall, for example, which I had to say, I think, in the most recent Ratchet and Clank video, it would peak. And every time I watch the video back for research, or why won't they attack me?
Doesn't sound bad, at least. I don't think I can say whether it sounds better or worse. No, me neither.
Why won't they attack me when I use boost?
We'll keep it on. We'll see.
Why aren't they attacking me?
I don't know.
Does anyone have any idea why these are not attacking me? What's going on? Look, it is clearly the enemy's turn after mine. Clearly. Even when I go to highlight the attack, clearly the enemy's turn is directly after mine. I watch it not attack me and I get another turn right after. Last 3 turns in a row it's done that. On the last couple of fights.
Why though? Double filter does nothing. Also, since neither of you are actually in near field, even one filter is probably not needed. And for the same reason, you don't have a lot of room to improve either. We did find sometimes that we peaked when we got a bit too loud. That's the reason we got the filters.
I
I don't know whether it's helped or not.
need someone experienced in the ways of Final Fantasy X. I need a person who knows this game well enough to know what the goddamn hell that was about.
So your voices still sound the same. That's good. But yeah, it doesn't sound bad.
Maybe it only affects if I say something like wall or
Whoa.
pyre. Hello, Cammy. RNG just wasn't on your side. There's no way that's RNG. That list on the right
Hey,
is a set
Dino.
list of actions.
Hey,
Hello.
Elforny.
Hello,
How are
Elforny.
you guys?
I need someone who's in Final
How's it
Fantasy
going?
X expert, please. I need some information because this is worth knowing if I can figure out why this is happening.
Peaking would be a matter of game, but beyond that, 2 people, 1 mic won't sound noticeably better or worse with any filters.
Okay, there
Fair
are
enough.
3 enemies, and all of them have a turn directly after mine. I'm going to kill one of them, I think. They should be attacking me. Yeah, okay, now they're taking actions. What the hell happened before? I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, 10!
The other one didn't get a turn. 10, how you doing?
How have you been?
See, the element got a turn, but the one on the ground didn't. Is this something to do with me being a flyer? Because that doesn't normally take into... That isn't normally a thing, is it? I'm so confused.
I really don't know.
This doesn't happen. What is happening?
There shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, I know. I've been good working on my thesis. What's your thesis about, 10? How's the run going so far?
Quite well, to be honest. I'm starting to have nagging thoughts in my mind that maybe this challenge was too easy.
You think?
I don't know.
Well, you thought that about Ratchet and Clank 3 Packless.
Yeah, it was, and I changed my mind.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what to do. Do I keep going with this, or do I up the ante? I mean, it might
how-
not stay easy, so I don't
How
know.
would you up the ante?
Take away summons, take away overdrives, etc.
Not managed to catch up on the VODs yet. What's the restrictions? Literally just can't use the sphere grid.
I tell you what, I'll stick with this for now because I'm quite far in anyway. And
I'm surprised that you didn't go for overdrive only. That seemed like the next logical thing after the trance only thing in FF9.
the only reason I didn't is because I felt like you could just make it trivial by grinding.
What about summon only?
Well, you don't always have summons because Yuna's not always with you.
Fair.
I just felt like the game would become trivial if I just grinded a lot, got really strong with the sphere grid, let them hit me a bunch, and then wiped them out with a couple of overdrives, and it'd just be that every fight. But then again, FF9 would have been the same if I'd have just done that.
Mi'ihen Offensive could be a small roadblock.
The reason I thought FF9 was okay with that kind of challenge, though, is because you don't carry over limit trance from one fight to the other one. In this, if you get overdrive, you can just save it. And you just build everyone's up.
I don't think changing the rules in an ongoing challenge is a good idea from the perspective of presenting it in a video.
Oh no, I would start again
No,
if I changed the rules.
the point would be if you changed the rules, you would start again with new rules, and this bit wouldn't be a video.
Yeah.
I guess that's the point of streaming them, because when we're streaming these challenges, this is the first time we're doing them. So if it ends up too easy, or if it ends up impossible or whatever, we find out on stream and then we start again or move on or whatever. No items challenge.
Well, you'd have to combine that with something else. You'd have to do no items and no sphere grid, because just no items on its own is also too easy. Yeah, I suppose it is a good idea to have VODs for that reason.
And no customization, like Aeon boosting.
I happen to know that there is a challenge where someone has done no sphere grid, no summons, no overdrives, no customization, no escape from battle.
Ouch.
But that literally took like months.
Yeah, I bet.
And I can only assume that they just farmed items for ages and threw it at the enemies.
Well, carry on with this for now and see how it goes.
Whether you can do that without Riku, I don't know.
No customization, Aeon boosting, and no sphere grid, maybe.
Christ. Yeah, I mean,
I-
I'm sure all that stuff's possible.
Yeah, I remember in one playthrough in the fight against Riku before Guadasalem, I never upgraded Tidus's HP and I was struggling so hard. Maybe at that point it gets harder. Possibly, yeah.
I mean, it's definitely going to get harder.
When I first played, I forgot the sphere grid was even a thing. So I never leveled it up. I literally forgot. The minute that the menu was gone, it completely went out of my mind. I didn't touch it. And it did get hard.
Here's what I'm going to do. Here's the way I'm thinking. Our videos so far, really, most of them, tend to appeal to the casual fan of the games. Who take one look at it and go like, what? That can't be done. Or, oh, let's find out how this can be done. And then they'll watch. So, I could have made all the challenges I've done so far harder if I wanted to, but the title of the video would have been longer.
Yeah.
It just would have been more difficult to appeal to more people. If I do a no sphere grid, no this, no that, no this, no that, the video title will be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know there's an abbreviation for that challenge, but the casual fan ain't gonna know what that is, nor care to look it up.
That's true.
So, if I use the audience we already have to look at the title of Can You Beat the Game Without a Sphere Grid, in their head they might be like, well, yeah, maybe you can, because I think people have done it, but let's click on the video to find out how.
Can you beat FF10 without pressing any button?
Interesting.
Haven't people done that with, like, Mario Party?
Oh, you can win mini-games without moving, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the famous Luigi wins without doing anything. Or
Yeah, they do
doing
it with
nothing.
Peach as well.
Have they?
Attack overdrive only challenge. Healing only on save spheres, which are pretty numerous.
God, I would like ban healing. I'd ban the save sphere healing. I know
I'm
it's
healing all together.
somehow. Well, I don't know about altogether, but right.
That should be the actual video title. Fucking ridiculous.
Energy blast.
Cammy says, I saw another guy who made FF9 Trans-Only Challenge 2, but without retreating. Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, that was the primal.
Isn't that Primal Liquid?
That was primal liquid. I don't know why he did that. That just sounds like hell. And
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get any more viewers, more or less viewers, with that one rule. You're just making it
No.
harder for yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
And making it
And
longer.
it made the video take longer because I'm pretty sure you guys had the video for it around the same time, didn't you?
We started working on
From
our
what you've worked
respective
out.
videos at around about
But
the
because
same
his
time.
took so much longer to do because he added that extra rule, yours ended up going out first.
I bet Sonic Wings doesn't work, does it? Let's try it. No, of course not.
Can you beat
Doesn't that-
FF10 with a Guitar Hero controller? We do follow someone who is currently playing through, I think it's Elden Ring, on I think it's a saxophone. Like each button of the like saxophone thing that he's got correlates to a button on something on Elden Ring, and he's playing it through with playing that.
That's pretty
I think
cool.
it's a saxophone. I know it's a instrument you go into. I can't remember which one exactly it was. It's pretty interesting.
I wanted to use Energy Blast when I knew it would kill it, but I don't know his HP, which is my bad.
See small title for insane restrictions.
I use one more Blizzard, he'll use one more, then I'll put Energy Blast and hope it kills it.
You can always do like no sphere grid and then in the video add extra difficulty. Yeah, true, like in the rules.
Let's try it.
Doing it with Peach is just wrong. They're the only ones I saw, I think because our daughter was watching them or something.
Yeah, she's
Sonic
she
Wings
found.
doesn't work.
Yeah, found out the hard way. Should have stuck with Blizzard.
I've actually seen a Dark Souls gameplay with Guitar Hero controller. Didn't someone do it on a dance mat as well?
Yeah.
I'm sure someone completed Dark Souls on a dance mat.
I've seen people complete Spyro on a dance mat as well.
They're pretty crazy.
That is enough.
You're
You guys
damn right,
should
that's
collab
enough.
with Rudism.
That's a name I've heard of, but don't know who it is.
The YouTube.
Not bad.
bound to be,
for one
right?
So young. I underestimated you. Take this.
Rude plays
Rudism.
games. Rude plays games wrong. Oh, he plays.
Elden Ring on a Fisher Price controller.
The dude modifies stuff.
Oh, that's
How is this
funny.
not more popular though? Look at that stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah.
With more training, you could defeat Sin.
Thank you.
I played Farming Simulator with a real tractor.
Is this the same guy who played Untitled Goose Game as a goose?
Or should I
Like he dressed up as a goose and wired it so that in flapping his wings actually made the wings flap on the goose.
I can't see it on here.
And if he
but
did that,
I wouldn't be
if he stuck his
surprised.
neck out, the goose would duck. And if he actually honked in real life, the goose would honk in the game. I know someone did that. He dressed up as a freaking goose to play the game and actually had to like waddle around to make the goose walk.
Oh, he has a Twitch too.
Maybe he's bigger on there.
Yeah.
Kimari's dying. Tidus will go first if I put him in there, I imagine. Have I already talked to you? I think I have. I almost went back to go save because I really don't want to lose the fact that I just defeated Belgamino, but it wasn't that hard. With our increased Aeon strength. I actually think we need to get a certain amount of encounters again, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need to, but it'd be helpful, but I guess... I don't know, maybe the initial power-up that we had is still fine. And we're getting encounters naturally anyway.
What about Alexa plays Final Fantasy X? Pick a number between 1 to 5 for the command.
Damn, Walker, you dead.
I've seen people beat Dance Dance Revolution on a dance mat. He also mainly plays a Rocket League with a Guitar Hero. Guitar. Nami, please. Why is your tail wet? Have you been in the bath or the sink?
Oh god, I don't want to know.
It's hard if you don't have Veil 4's overdrive.
Oh, I need to build that up then, I suppose.
I'm sure he'd be happy to hook up the bike as a controller for Elden Ring for Nathan. We have quotes. Will you stop sitting there? I want to rummage through your bins. God bless hairy bumholes.
Nice to meet you, Callie.
Can we check the list, please?
Lady Yuna,
When you can.
are you going to bring us
Yes.
the call?
What are you looking for?
I've done the bottom two though, I need to go to the next column.
Very soon. Yay!
Build up Tidus's
We're
overdrive.
looking
I know
forward to
why.
another call, my
And
lord.
then Chocobo
I'll do my
Eater.
best. And good luck to your guardians.
There's a glitch in this game. A very, very small, minor glitch, but it is helpful and I want to show it off.
Okay.
We'll get
Part
there.
of the
It's-
entertainment factor of these quotes is Gina. Having Gina repeat the things that Nathan blurted out.
It comes
Yeah,
after a
that's
summoner
true.
defeats sin and lasts until sin reappears.
Did I remember blurting out? Because I often forget them.
Sin dies and is reborn.
I get it. I thought it was weird. Yuna's dad.
We actually do have a
10 years ago,
collaboration
right?
penciled in with
But
someone.
Sin's still here.
That's
Didn't
true.
make much sense till now.
Yes. You sorted that really
It just
quickly
comes
as well.
back.
I know, right? I was on it. I wasn't going to let that opportunity disappear. It fell in my lap and I was going to take it.
Even for a little while.
Because if I didn't
It
grab
does
it...
sound like it's going to be good as well.
Because if I didn't grab that opportunity, man, I don't know if it was going to stick around.
That kind of
God bless
time.
hairy bumholes. Want a
is
picture of
worth
another one? I'm
anything.
sure I can get a picture of my
Don't
dog.
say it isn't
No,
worth
thank
it.
you, Dino. Thank you for the
Works that
offer.
day,
I appreciate it,
I
but
remember them
don't put
well.
yourself out like that.
Please don't.
No, please. We insist.
She prefers human bumholes. Anyway, do I mention this collab? I mean, it's not exactly a secret.
I probably wouldn't mention it unless it's like 100% confirmed.
What should I mention? There's a potential.
If you want,
I don't know. I just feel like it's something cool.
yeah, go for it.
I guess what I should say is that I asked them and they said, yeah, sure, when I'm free, maybe in the spring sometime. But
Yeah, so it's not.
it's basically
set in
penciled
stone.
in, not set in stone. So, when I say this, I don't really necessarily mean it's definitely happening, put it in your calendar. What I mean is it'd be cool if it happens, and hopefully it will, because it sounds like we're both on board. Let me just check this ring. I think Silent Sword is going to be a bit more helpful. I don't know if anyone even knows who this is, but they're far bigger than we are on YouTube, that's for sure. And on Twitch. I believe they go by the name 4-8 Productions.
Yeah.
And they're basically centrally a Final Fantasy VII channel. They dabble in other RPGs, JRPGs and that now and then. But more often than not, it's all centered around Final Fantasy VII. And the idea is that we'll do the collaboration on that game eventually to do a challenge run on it. Oops, she's sitting on the keyboard.
Oh, Nami. Sitting on the spacebar. Oh, God. No.
That's a lot of text you just put
See,
in.
this is the only downside to using the chat on OBS. Is we're not signed in. Which means...
Which is weird because we've linked it to our channel, so you'd
Yeah.
think it would be.
But look, if I try and send anything, it just tells me to sign in. I guess I could sign in.
May as well, but it's just weird that it wants that because we linked it already. You think that'd be enough? Yuna, you straight up died, yo.
Because it would mean that we couldn't, like, do anything that needs doing. Now I have to get the flipping code. Oh, go away.
That remember this can be over 30 days thing. It better remember for longer than that.
It never remembers. I always have to put the code in. I have never signed in once when I didn't have to put the Authy code in. Not a single time.
Thanks for your antidotes. antidote. Maybe I should have healed some people. Because all it takes now is one ambush, and I might kick it. Thanks, Yuna, for getting away.
Ah, yes, there it is. Cool. Now we're signed in. Now we can do this.
I guess it isn't part of OBS. No, it's technically Twitch, I guess. I just would have liked to have thought maybe they would integrate it together like that, but whatever. I forgot what item's over it. Let's get it anyway.
Fight.
Hey, I'm a guardian now, so watch out.
Like, that's going to make a difference. Look at the size of that thing. Bye. Sorry, Walker. No hard feelings. Can't you learn something from those big things? I guess you probably can, but you never need it.
Miss Barb's just decimated bloody screen.
God damn.
She destroyed him.
What happened?
Oh, and Melfi.
Is she on a warpath?
But then I killed her.
Wow, you pick up the bones.
Get the health! Get the health, me!
Hi.
There we go.
Who's the other person?
Skies. Oh, this is
Oh.
close. That's so close.
Is there going to be one more health drop in the middle of you?
It's me and Mew.
Oh, it's all over there.
Oh.
Ah!
No!
Oh, you died, Gina. You killed your ass.
Dang it. Yeah, you do a dance.
You ninja'd people's kills, man. Up in Battle Royal.
Well done, Zero Skies. And your Mew.
Your
We're
Mew's
winning the
OP.
Battle Royal.
OP Mew. Oh, the NPC disappeared. Hopefully he'll reappear.
They could integrate some chat since it's just IRC, but you would lose basically every Twitch-specific functionality doing that.
That's exactly
Wait,
what I
what
was
do you
thinking.
mean? I mean, it is a Twitch chat now. Like, we've got the mod things available. The only thing that we don't have, that we usually have, is the activity feed. But other than that, everything's... Now that we've signed in, everything's on here.
Yo, I'm gonna need you to hit Tidus. I need his limit break, no one else's. Thank you. I didn't know they called silence, but I guess they do. God, I fully understand why they use Flea now.
Do you know the kill stealer up in this battle royale? You know it.
Do you give me items? I forget. Probably not.
Saw the game. You guys
Oh yeah, he changes his dialogue if you don't win.
Congratulations,
Or if you do
Walker.
win, should I say.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't we deserve some congrats? We helped. We both scored a goal.
The lady summoner.
Yes,
and
it's
her
Twitch chat
guardians-
because it isn't integrated into OBS, it's just a browser window. I guess, but that's the same as if we just opened the chat in a browser, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Apologies, ma'am.
How's it
Carry
different?
Well, he means it's OBS has a browser window built into it rather than it
Keep
connecting
your
to
head
OBS, I
down,
guess.
say
It just
sir a lot,
connects
and you'll
directly
be
to a
fine.
Twitch chat.
Right, sir.
But
Oh. Yeah.
if we opened the Twitch chat,
Hey, you-
it knows what channel we're looking at.
Even though Yevon
Right.
rejected us.
Yeah.
So there's that integration,
still
because that's what the channel we're signed into OBS at. So you'd
Yes.
think it would be like, right, you must want to be signed in as this channel.
Yeah,
as
because
well,
we're
then.
signed in as the channel on OBS.
But
Now,
And
if
if
there's,
it
a,
knows-
if there's a technical reason why it can't do that, or why they haven't done that, then whatever.
Sir.
I just was a little bit surprised, is all.
Well, it works fine. The only thing I miss is the activity feed. And only because sometimes if we miss, like, a redeem or something in the chat, we can look at the activity feed,
Well, there's
something like that.
one thing I know
Other
that
than that, it's fine.
I know we're not going to miss a redeem now because it's not me looking at it, it's you. I would miss them, but that's not my forte. My forte is getting my ass handed to me in games like this. You see, Walker, get away! Thank you.
Oh, did you see Walker's HP?
Yeah, it was 69 probably.
Yeah, it was.
Since you mentioned, which would be funny, but he's dying. Talk to these. Oh wait, you, Rando.
Hey Tim! Nathan's too busy not sphering to notice redeems. Exactly.
Oh god, that's That's some strong enemies. Get away.
How are you, Tim?
Run away, everybody. Sorry, Walker.
Oh, you ruined it.
Hardly knew ye. Oh, God, he felt like a sack of shit. Excuse me.
Jesus.
That hurt.
Sounded like it. R.I.P. Walker.
Ugh, thanks for the...
Is this the only one where they come back with 1 HP?
The only one? It might be.
Because I was going to say, because in the others you have to use a Phoenix Down for them to be alive again. They don't just automatically have 1 HP at the end of the fight.
No, 13. 13 heals
They do
everybody
as well.
fully after every
I
fight.
am Yuna.
That sounds too easy.
It's an honor.
Well,
Right.
it means that every single fight is
Disciple of
a
Yevon.
challenge within
What's all
itself.
that about? The Crusaders
But each
operation?
fight is its own challenge, so like,
Yeah.
I mean, the one got
It's not like you have to go through a string of battles to get from one save point to the other with limited healing
Can
items.
you imagine if Final Fantasy VIII did that and you tried to do that no junction challenge?
By the Yevon priesthood.
Because you constantly needed their health low so that you could use their limit
That'd be
breaks.
well annoying,
It would
wouldn't
be
it?
very annoying.
Yeah. But it's sort of the reason I don't like 13. It changed too much from the original formula.
11 and 14 also revive everyone after every fight. I don't even really see them as like...
Well, I mean, that makes
Main-
sense because being online, you
they're
makes
online,
sense.
yeah. They're like in a completely different
Well,
ballpark.
I haven't done a summon
I don't-
As far as I'm concerned. I don't see them as the like mainline games because they're different. They're completely different.
The only reason I don't really see them as anything worth, not worth, but like the only reason I don't see them as much is because I've never played either
Yeah.
and don't really have the interest in playing either. I kind of had some interest in playing 14, but it's a slog to just get downloads. and
Oh
running.
yeah.
It's
Well,
just-
it was on the PS4 anyway. I don't think we've tried on the PS5.
I
But
swear I tried on the PS5.
I've never tried on the PS5.
Maybe I'm wrong. Because Shiva steps on you. Did you know
That's
that,
what makes it a mainline game.
Did you know that Shiva animations are copyrighted?
Really?
In 8 as well. If you are on YouTube and
Back
you just
bend and stuff.
Yeah, if you just use Shiva in FF8 on YouTube, Square Enix will just copyright your ass.
You would have spent much more time hitting yourself if that was the case. True.
I can backtrack, can't I?
We rest here.
I'm pretty sure I can.
But this is our bed shop.
Is that a problem, Walker? You racist
Is that a
shitbag?
problem? They don't believe in Yevon, and in Luca they kidnapped Yuna.
I guess
Where
that's
were her
true,
guardians?
but not all. Not all are better the same, right?
Sir Orin's just concerned about your health.
Their clothes are
I'm
crazy.
not tired one bit.
Well, I am.
Who has the most normal clothing out of all of them? It's probably you.
It might be you know, or maybe Oren actually, with the coat on. Once he takes the coat off, then it's weird.
But his collar's massive.
Hey, Canty Dak.
Hello,
Hi, and good
Canty
luck on
Dak.
your challenge.
Thank
very
you.
much.
as if I could sleep.
That woman is at work. Is it just really hot here?
Maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna make a separate save file.
That woman is at work.
She's on the job, man. God, it's like Spain. People work there without any, walk around there without any clothes on. It's the most normal thing in the world, and it makes sense. It's hot as hell.
Hot.
It makes perfect sense. And you'd think that'd be the greatest thing in the world, but it is not.
But I was
Hold on, let me get into my work bikini.
This might
For
be
every hot 20, 30 something year old that walks around, and you're like, holy hell, there are about 5 really, really old women and men who are also walking around that make the rule just not worth it. Every single time.
Oh, stop body shaming old people.
I'm not body shaming, I just don't want to see them naked in the street.
Work bikini with Chad.
That's all I'm saying. Have I screwed myself and do I have to fight the no, you don't. You can walk backwards still, right? Even after the cutscene. Yeah, I'm sure you can.
That sunset was different.
Because I want to get that Tidus Overdrive.
It was quiet.
I don't want to see unattractive men in bikinis. Just the attractive ones.
In bikinis?
Or mankinis.
Well, why not? I
Whichever
guess.
works. But now it's just the most normal thing in the world. I thought it was going to be great. I cannot stress you enough how not great it is.
Pretty.
Sure is.
You can walk backwards, so you can moonwalk away from the next fight.
Yeah, that's what Godzilla
Yeah.
did. Or did I watch that movie backwards?
Peaceful.
Melfi, I don't think I am. I think if I walk back towards the way I came, it lets me go back. I have to walk towards the chocobos to get the boss fight initiated.
So you don't think you're locked into
I don't
it?
think I am. I saved in a separate save slot just in case, but I don't think I am.
A new sin will be born anyway.
Well, then you can just beat it again.
I'm happy to be proved wrong,
I
but
wish I could.
cross my fingers.
You can. Trust me.
I swear I've done
You
this
are the best
before.
summoner out there.
Because I wanted to backtrack specifically to like build up an overdrive for the boss on my casual
Why does Sin always
playthrough.
come back?
On like my second playthrough.
Stay
or
tuned
something.
to find out if Nathan is wrong.
That is the entire of our channel in a nutshell.
And it will
Oh,
Yeah,
by the
pretty
way,
much.
guys, I gotta let you know something about tomorrow.
How do we do that?
The stream for Spyro. The level we're on
We do that was so bad in
is
the first
fine. We can
place.
play it and try and figure it out as we do with every other
Was
level.
it using lots of Machina or
But
something?
no one has ever even got to the level after
Hey,
that without
was that
gliding
such a
before.
bad thing, really?
There's a gap you have to clear to get to the level and no one's done it.
It's funny.
Ooh.
It's not.
So in other words, the whole
Ever
stream is
since
going to be
I was
on that
young,
gap.
I never
Well, no,
quite
because the
Attention.
level we're on we have to do first.
But now
Okay.
that
And then when we
it
leave the
is
level, then we're
better
on
now.
that gap.
Hey, Big Glue. Happy
Hello.
Friday to you too.
Ah.
I'm so glad it's Friday.
Hello, Big
There
Blue.
are so
I
many
So-
think
things
Oren
I
comes
don't
into the
know.
shop next morning and tells you
Well,
can be a
then we're the
hero
same.
now.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure once you leave the shop, you then have to
Such
manually
thinking
walk
is
up
Very unbecoming of a
to the
summoner.
chocobo to start the fight, but you can just walk
Sound
back
like Micah?
Oh, right.
the way you came.
You carry on explaining while I go get a drink.
Air swim on the main world. That does work, Melfi, but unfortunately you can't swim into the portal to the level that you want to get into, the Monkey Monastery. You have to stand on it, otherwise the portal doesn't, like, take you away. So, unfortunately, whereas you can swim in the main world, which helps you get all the gems and stuff, you can't get into the level.
You know,
So yeah, no one's figured it out. And I already have air swam. I
During
did it in
the
the
game,
previous stream, I
you have to
believe.
think of Blitz and nothing
And I got all
else.
the gems in the home world, but because you can't breathe bubbles underwater, you can't get all the last dragonfly. So I'm one dragonfly short in the home
Can't
world,
think,
but I've got all the
"That's a cute
gems.
girl in the fifth seat from the right. And you can't be thinking about where
So,
you're gonna go on that date.
I don't know what I'm
Because
going
the
to
minute
do
you do,
after
That's when
the
you
level that
lose.
I'm on is done, because then I'm at a roadblock.
You see,
Whereas there are other level portals I
what I
can
mean is,
reach, I can't activate them
shouldn't
because I don't
worry,
have
you
enough
know?
dragonflies,
After
and
we
the
get
only level
set,
I can
that's when you can worry about the future.
well, the only level that I can enter because I have enough dragonflies is the one you can't reach without gliding, so it could be screwed after one more level.
How are you
which would
supposed to get
really
something
suck.
Big like that.
Like,
The final
I'm
summon
okay with entering a level and then it being impossible
It's
to
the
get
only way to
everything,
defeat sin.
if we really do everything we can, but not being able to
With it, you
access an
can call the
entire
final
level
man.
doesn't
That's
sit
the
right
goal
with
of the
me.
pilgrimage.
That's really annoying. So I'm going to use this opportunity to
The
perhaps
final summoning lies
search
waiting
for
for
a
us,
method of
great
getting
summoners
there
that complete their
off
pilgrimage.
stream, and I'm really just going to throw everything at it that I've
At the
got.
world's edge,
Look up as many
Xanarkand.
old school glitches as possible, etc. and just
Xanarkand?
pray there's something I can do. The only thing I can think of,
a city destroyed
off the top of my
1,000
head,
years ago.
is if I can use a sheep fodder in the area. Hey, Aura.
You sure it's ruins?
That's what I've heard.
If you can use
You'll see it for yourself.
a sheep fodder in the area to like push you into a wall, but then quickly jump and head bash, maybe you could get up to the upper ledge without falling into the abyss. Maybe. I guess we'll find out.
You will go with us to Xanarkand?
For a second, I just thought, why do we talk about Spyro when you could skip the cutscene? Then I realised, no, wait, it's FF10. Even if you could skip the cutscenes, I tend not to for the recordings because you never know what I might need to use or want to use.
True.
Like in FF8, now and then, I think I've just stuck in the odd FMV of the character introductions and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll say, and Selphie joins the party, and it's just a quick thing of the FMV of her face first being shown.
I knew,
I don't need to do it, but
Couldn't
it's
be my
simple and
Xanarkand.
easy to do. So
but I had to make
I'd
sure.
rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
That's true.
Right, so Orin will come in and be all like, we have a problem. Some shit's going down. I believe. And just so I don't see the cutscene again. Hello. You alright, Finn? I assume Finn.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to save over
Yeah,
the
I should
same...
be at work.
That's true. Backseat streaming? That's alright, I'm just explaining why I do what I do.
I don't want to tell you how to run your stream. Backseat gaming is bad enough, but backseat streaming? Yeah. Yo, some shit's going down, Oren.
Basically.
It's Ghost! When did your dog learn to type?
Let's just see what's on sale. I don't think I have to do anything here because
Hey, Jai!
it's all basic stuff.
How's it going? Oh, whoa. We said the same thing at the same time.
Wow.
We are in sync. Hey, EP!
It was 3 against 1, you monkey ape gorilla face. Don't glue my penis shut.
3 against 1.
I actually really need to go to the toilet.
Oh.
You know what? Let's just see if I'm right first. Oh wait, no. Do we do the? Oh, it's Rin cutscene first.
Sorry?
He said, "Pardon me."
Ah, forgive me, sir. I meant to say pardon me, but it came out.
Oh, you're in Albert.
How are you all? We're
I am
okay.
Rin,
Finn, how are
owner of
you?
this establishment.
See if you're right about needing the
Hello,
toilet.
sorry.
Oh, he was right about that. He needed to go.
It means nice to
For
meet
sure.
you.
He's still talking.
Ah, well,
Heli do
Heli
sad
do
we.
sad we to you
Heli
too.
do sad we. To you too.
If you are interested, L-bed primers can be found all over Spira. Finding them and
Oh,
learning
he's
our
telling him how you
language
can
might
learn the
be fun.
language.
Here, let me give you
Damn it, I hope he was
commemoration
still
of our
here. I was going to tell him to imagine a
Although you
dripping
might want to
tap.
be careful where you speak our language.
Have you done something with your hair, Gina? It looks nice. I have dyed it. It's like a red sort of colour. You can sort of see it. You can see it more in like the sun, like natural light. Looks more black here. You can sort of see it. Like a dark red. Hey, James! You know something? I fucking love you both. We love you too, Chloe. We miss you. But it's karaoke soon, so... So I just rage quit my stream. How is the only stream I haven't rage quit this week been Dark Souls 2? Oh no. The red looks nice, Gina. Thank you, Melfi. Because Dark Souls 2 is underrated. Tim's gonna die on that hill. You're gonna shatter everyone's mics? Do you know what? I'm gonna give some... Does it still work? Yeah. Can I do 2? Ugh, you have to wait 2 minutes. You're not going to say it how Nathan says my name, or is that his job? Eewee, eewee.
James. Anyway.
Oh, we're having a fight.
Yeah, I hear.
Let's see if I can win this
Liked
one.
much.
Sorry.
I don't know why I needed to pee so bad. That was crazy.
Deki Krisa.
Whew. Oh, he said that is a shame. Well, it is a shame. It is a shame.
That's our cue.
Record scratch noises, James. That wasn't a record scratch. That was, I don't know what that was.
Right. I'm going to say it
Will you
one
let
more
me know?
time.
Oh,
So,
flipping out.
you saw right there, Oren came out and he was like, we got some shit to sort out. But I think you can do this.
That was more budgie
To the
sounds,
Chocobo
James. Or at least it wasn't a pigeon sound like EP makes.
To the Chocobo Corral, because we got a boss fight to do, but nah.
Jai won his own. Jai, this happens too often. You keep winning your own battle royals. 2 for 2. What's wrong with Pidgey P?
Pidge P?
Nothing at all. But it
Right.
only seems to happen with Dark Souls.
I need...
You were right, Nathan. Will it let me do it now? 8 seconds.
Wait, you can't do multiple shout-outs? Is that what it is?
You can only do it every 2 minutes. That's got to be 8 seconds. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, you can only do a shout out every 2 minutes.
I just need you to smack Tidus around a bit. There we go. Overdrive filled.
Ooh.
Right. Can we...
Oh, quotes. A burp for joy. And I wouldn't mind, although I do mind. That one always makes you
You
laugh.
did say that. I wouldn't mind, right? But I do mind. It's because you said it without even like meaning to make the joke, but you made the joke anyway, then realised you're making a joke as you said the joke. So it was like, I wouldn't mind, right? But I do mind.
Hey, son, bro. How's it going?
Hey, son, bro.
So Tidus needs smacking down?
It
Yeah,
does.
Tidus you need smacking down.
Does this song play if you return to Besaid? If you return to Besaid now, it might play because you got to fight Dark Veil for, and that shit's hard because he's got like 1.2 million HP.
Judy's incredibly indecisive about whether or not she does mind. I usually do.
Can we check the list, please?
How's the challenge going anyway?
So far, so good. I see that you have done the required 600 encounters. No, I think I've done like 100 and something. Definitely not that many.
It's simple. She doesn't mind, although she really does mind.
Although, Gina, at the
What?
beginning of this stream, they didn't have that much HP. So I've gone over a threshold again, which means I must be on 150 something.
Yeah.
Or between 150
You
and
wanted the
180.
list.
Yeah, so...
Use Tidus' overdrive. Get pushed to the cliff edge. Oh, it's that boss.
Yeah.
Annoying. Kill Tidus. Get knocked over the cliff.
We need Tidus to die then, I believe.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a requirement. I think it might be. And I think it only works if you get pushed off. Okay, I don't know how this is going to go. I'll just reload if this goes wrong. But there's a glitch I want to show.
Gina's minding / not minding is like girls being fine. We're never fine.
So there's a glitch I want to show, and it involves the ending of this fight.
Viserys. Viserys is looking rough. Who's Viserys?
What?
Who's Viserys? I mean Viserys. Viserys? From Game of Thrones?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, Viserys. She doesn't mind about how much she minds. There we go. That makes sense. She is the mindiest of doesn't mind. Time to go cliff diving.
So we need to use Tidus' overdrive.
Yes. Oh, you're on House of Dragon, episode 5. I really need to carry on with that. This fight pissed me off. Yes, same. I hated this one.
Now, we need to get pushed back. Orin has the most HP, so it makes sense for him to be in here.
I'm fine usually means we're planning your eulogy.
No idea if Power Break works. I think it did.
Quotes, you can abuse our faces, you just suck them till you can't anymore.
I'm going to switch to someone who's got more HP, so...
He's got 2
Kimari.
tongues.
And I'm going to... would you believe I'm going to hit Tidus? There we go, that's what I want. Thank you.
Whoa.
He's power broken, so that doesn't do much damage.
We're to be pushed off a cliff.
Now,
Double tongues.
Tidus
When I
hit
was a kid, I
yourself.
thought you could get perfect when using Tidus' overdrive. Can you not?
yeah?
Oh, you can.
What do you mean get perfect?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well done. You punched the right person. Can someone hit Tidus? I know he's good at dodging.
Wait, you can? Can you? Can you get perfect?
I don't know what you mean by can you get perfect.
Do you have to press anything when he uses his overdrive?
Did that kill Tidus, or does that make the glitch happen? Yeah, you press X when the thing gets to the middle.
And can you get it to say perfect? at any point. Like
I
if you hit it
honestly,
exactly
I
the right spot.
Don't pay attention enough to know whether it says perfect or not.
Now I
Instead
know
of
I
it
can
saying
count on you.
great.
Oh, I don't know then.
Give me a
I don't know what the
break, I just
difference is,
woke up.
to be honest.
Like
I don't know
you
what
did
it said when I
much.
did it.
It was your idea to fight that thing.
I just
If
woke
you're
up.
always so groggy, just stay awake.
Yeah,
Damn,
right.
she just got some
Thanks for
legs
the
of
tip.
steel. Hi, some lost gamer.
Hello. No, I don't know if the glitch worked, but we'll see. I don't know if Tidus had to die to make it work, but if it doesn't work, then we'll know that that's why it didn't work. How do you check? I don't think it worked then. Tidus probably had to die. That's annoying.
Have you got to try and kill him off before
Yeah.
you get pushed off the ledge then?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's try again. It's because he dodged so many attacks. If I'd switched to a faster person, maybe it would have, like Walker, maybe I would have hit him.
I'm going to see your sister's new place tomorrow. That's exciting.
What's supposed to happen? I'll show you when it happens.
If you're too groggy when you wake up, just don't ever sleep or run life hacks. Says the dead person who never needs to sleep.
That's a good point, does he?
I don't think he'd need to.
Yeah, but is that how it works? I don't know. Because the reason they rested in the first place is because he said he was tired.
That's true.
He hacked life.
Refusing to die at all. Yeah.
Tim the Turtle won a catching game.
Never get hungover if you don't stop drinking.
But you will get alcohol poisoning.
That's a funny way of triggering a Final Fantasy VIII fan called Squall Leon. Yeah,
Yeah, it works.
I'm very triggered.
See, if I hadn't have power broke, maybe it would have been better. I just didn't want to risk a game over, but maybe that's... Because the punch probably would have killed Tidus if I didn't use power break.
There's just no reason. Tell me the reason, Joe. What's the reason for them changing his name?
I mean,
I know they had a reason.
they give
but
a
it was
reason, but it's
stupid
lame.
reason. Like, not the storyline reason, but like the people who decided that reason. What was their reason?
Yeah, what was the decision behind it?
Who made that decision and why? Did they think Squall was too hard to say?
That can't be it. Because they say Squall in the game still.
Then why?
Tell me why, damn it.
Alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. We don't endorse this. I've heard alcohol poisoning is fun though. It most certainly is not. Luckily I've never had it, but I have known people who have had it and it's not fun. It's even worse when you realise his name is actually Squeon.
Is that the reason?
Squeon. A way to trigger an FF10 fan is to say Shuyin is better than Tidus.
Sorry, Tidus. Gonna burn you.
He just looks like evil Tidus, do you not think?
You're next.
Or like older Tidus. Like if Tidus aged like 10 years, it'd be Shuyin. I will fiddle your faddle, sir. You didn't squeeze me well enough. He needed a blandier name. Tetsuya Nomura is an eccentric person. That's not a reason, Jai. I need a reason. Tell me why. Dino's just singing. There's not a problem in the world alcohol can't make worse. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Pee-wee.
How
How's
do
it
you
going?
defend in this game? Can you just simply defend?
Can you not just like block or something?
Oh, you just press triangle to skip the turn.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
there we go. We pushed off.
Is he dead?
Okay, so let's see
Triangle
if...
to defend, yeah. Everyone's telling you triangle.
Thank you. Because in other Final Fantasies, it's a separate command on the menu rather than having to press a button for it. A certain button.
Now I know I can count on you.
Give me a break. I just woke up. Like you did much.
It was
Love that
your
he just
idea
pushed
to
you off
fight
with a
that
chest
thing.
bump. Yep.
If you're always so groggy, just stay awake.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the tip.
If this doesn't work, then I'm stumped and annoyed. Because I wanted to show this.
He's a variant of Squall, so maybe he didn't want to go by the name. His world was swallowed up by darkness, and he maybe felt unworthy of the name.
Right.
Is that true?
Status. It worked!
Yay!
So, if you go into the Chocobo Eater fight with a full overdrive bar and use Tidus's overdrive in the fight, and then knock Tidus out and then get pushed off the cliff, the game refills his overdrive bar.
Oh, nice.
Now, you might think why, but Tidus learns more overdrives the more he uses his overdrive.
So the more times you can get overdrive, the better.
Exactly. So this is a way of getting the next overdrive quicker.
Which is why you didn't just defeat that thingy.
Yeah, or even try.
Oh,
I just
fair
let it
enough.
push me off the cliff for this glitch. It's also
Is there any other point that does that in the game? Or is that the only time?
or why it fills the overdrive.
Yeah.
That's only time it does it, and it's a bug.
Huh.
It's not supposed to do it, and it only does it when you kill Tidus after he uses it, and then get pushed off. So it sort of reverts the overdrive back to what it was when you first started the fight.
Oh, so Tidus is fully healed.
Everyone gets... Oh yeah, he is fully healed. I guess if anyone dies in that fight, they get fully healed. So I'm guessing it reverts them completely to a state of what they were at.
Leon is Kingdom Hearts' official name. Oh, Leon in Kingdom Hearts' official name is Squall Leonhart. Yeah.
So, Pee-wee, that's why I did it. What happens if you don't get pushed off? You defeat it and just
Singing
carry
as
on.
well. Oh, you need 80 overdrives to get Blitz Ace.
I don't plan on getting Blitz Ace.
Which one are you trying to get?
Just the very next one, Slice and Dice,
Oh, okay.
which is 10 uses, I believe, of Spiral Cut, which I think I've done about 3 or 4 so far.
After the destruction of his world by the Heartless, he changed his name to Leon in an attempt to amend for his mistakes. The official reason. Does it make sense? No, but it's the official reason. I know there's story reasons,
It's just lame story reason.
but I want to know who made that decision. Because they obviously made the decision to
Just
change his name
game over.
first.
Should have healed a bit more, I guess.
They obviously made the decision to change his name and then was like, right, we need a reason for this name change. Let's make something up. What happens if you don't get pushed off?
You carry on the path that you were on, and eventually both paths that you take lead to the same place anyway.
Some Lost Gamer says, I'm still at work currently, so I'll be lurking for the most part. That's okay, Some Lost Gamer. I hope work is okay.
So we'll have to do the exact same thing again.
To be fair, it was better than their original plan to name him Hank. Have you guys played The Forest? Or are you going to play Sons of the Forest? What's The Forest?
The Forest is a game I don't think I'll ever play because it's a survival game in the forest.
Oh.
Think Subnautica, but you're in a forest.
Oh. Yeah, probably not then. What's Blitz Ace? Is overdrive, right? Is that
It's-
like the fine? Don't they all have like final overdrives? Like,
It's Tidus' strongest overdrive.
Yeah.
Everyone gets 4. Well, no, most people get 4, and it's Tidus' strongest one.
the Mi'ihen High Road is like where no sphere grid starts to really shine.
Yeah.
Good old Hank Squall Schrader. Schrader? Am I saying that right?
Schrader.
Schrader.
Uh,
Work is boring as fuck right now. I bet it is.
right. What do I want to do?
What do you do, Some Lost Gamers? I can't remember if we've ever asked. What do you all do? Tell us what you do.
If you want to. You don't have to.
You don't have to. If you want to tell us what you do for a living, tell us. We're interested. Blonde Steve. Ah, yes, I'm Leon Squallheart. How do you do? I work at a movie theatre.
So, would be
Nice.
pushed off a cliff.
I think I'd quite like working in a movie theatre. You know what I've decided I want to do recently?
What?
I want to be a librarian. I want to work in a library.
Where'd this decision come from?
Seems chill. Seems pretty chilled out.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
Minimal responsibility. Quiet job.
Oh, Tidus didn't die. Someone please kill this asshole.
Computer security shit, says Miss Barbs.
Thank you.
Trust me, I'm an engineer. Wait, school is canon 17. Yeah, school 17. Cammy is an engineer and makes plans in an office. Big Luda's cybersecurity. Hey, Finn has subscribed for 25 months.
Thank you.
I'm a little bit obsessed with you. What do you do? What do you do?
Me? I work in IT. That's the long and short of it. Please push me. Thank you.
I'm a student officially, but making my own game dev studio is the main goal. That's pretty cool.
Nice. Has that got a name? Like in your mind? Or is that still being workshopped? Maybe try turning it off and on again.
Now I know.
I actually
Give me a
saw
break.
It was your...
explanation as to
If
why
you're
that
always-
works earlier today.
Yeah,
And I nearly posted it. I was going to post it in random, but someone had just posted something. And I think like posting something and ignoring what someone else has posted is quite rude. I hate when people do it to me. So I put off posting it and was going to do it later until like that post had some
Is
attention.
the
to it, but I forgot.
explanation the same one I heard?
Possibly. What is it?
Imagine you're lost in the woods.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you had like you had your way mapped out, but you went wrong somewhere, and then suddenly you took all these turns that you thought
Yeah,
were
and
right,
it's-
but you ended up being somewhere else
and
because you
it's
took
like
a wrong turn in the middle.
And it's like, what do you think is easier? Keep going round and round in circles, hoping that you find your way back, or being magically teleported back to the beginning where you know your way? And that's how they explained turning it off and on again. And I found that really interesting.
How come I didn't save it when I first got down here? The save point was right there.
You just missed my jammy twat. I'm a bounce man. Thanks.
So I could use Spiral Cut again, right now, and that'd be another use.
But I'm always lost. Did you pick up the Mars crest?
I'm gonna go back for it now. I had to save the game first because the odds are high that I could just die right now.
I am employment disadvantaged.
I think Amori's too slow for him to be doing all the running here. Let's get Walker.
You work in IT, so my laptop doesn't work. How do I fix it?
I'm not at work.
He's not on the clock. I do have a name, but I haven't gotten it copyrighted just yet. Soon, so I'm keeping it a secret till then. That's absolutely fair, 10.
Here's the thing.
Um,
If you've got
I'm-
a laptop that needs fixing, how much are you paying? There we go.
I'm the epic one now. Dies. Me and Ashley have had a time. Why are you fighting and not fleeing for Nosfegrid?
I just fled.
Oh.
I didn't fight. I used TDS's Limit Break just to get the uses up one so that I can get Slice and Dice sooner.
Yeah,
you are
he's
allowed
fleeing.
to get Flee in the speed run, but I'm not doing it. Just because I feel like, you know, if we're going to do this, let's do it properly.
What does everyone else do? Have I missed any? I guess technically I'm mentally ill for a living. Fair
Have you
enough.
tried forcing an unexpected reboot?
Is it by any chance Untitled Game Dev Office? I choose tenants for council rental housing. Really? That sounds kind of interesting as well, actually.
Oh, maybe.
What IT advice can I get for 1 bit? Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah, don't use Windows 8. At the very least, use 8.1. But preferably avoid it completely.
1 bit.
Hey! Thank you, Ten.
Are you going to try and dodge some lightning for hours this playthrough, Nate?
See, I don't know whether it's worth even attempting the ultimate weapons because they're not going to be necessary. I don't think so.
Like the UK TV show How to Get a Council House. Is that a real show? Only use Windows XP. Avoid Windows 11 too. Complete turd. I actually don't hate the look of a Windows 11. I've not tried it, so I don't know how it runs. But I don't hate how it looks visually, like everybody else seemed to. I thought it looked alright. I think that's because it reminds me of a Mac, and I like Macs. Not how they run necessarily, because I've only used a Mac like once. But the way they're laid out and the way they look, I think they look quite clean.
God, I wish I could use Flee, but I have to stick to my guns.
Hey, Smoking Sensei.
Hello.
Pop OS does look nice.
I'm guessing that's a Linux thing.
Yeah.
Haven't really used Linux much.
200 lightning dodges is easy when you use the crater.
I think I've already lent you the gill I need.
Ooh, I work at my local courthouse as a court clerk.
Wow.
Now that's interesting. I bet you see all sorts. There was pretty much that exact job going in the court.
Been ambushed.
Our closest court, you know, the magistrates' court.
Yeah.
Near the town centre. There was one of those, and I nearly applied. I went to apply for it, but oh my god, the application thing is so extensive.
I'll bet.
That I was like, this is going to take me hours just to fill in an application form, and I'm too lazy for that.
Sorry, Lulu. Too lazy for it. Yeah, imagine if they were like, I see you've handed in the application, but it's not complete. Can you explain why? I'm too lazy for that.
Yeah, that'll get me the job.
Anyway, can I get the job?
There's no need to run from every battle. You can fight them all.
That is a category. Some people do it.
Oh, really?
Some people are insane. They do no sphere grid, no escape. I don't know how you do it without farming millions of items all the time.
Oh yeah.
Using Aeons all the time.
I work at my local courthouse as a court clerk, which is great considering my name is Courtney. Do you know, my little sister used to have a friend called Courtney Fish.
That can't be real.
No, it was real name, genuinely.
There's no way.
Yep, Courtney Fish. And
Next you'll be telling me that she was friends with Dwayne Pipe.
No, genuinely had a friend called Courtney Fish. And when my mum found out
Oh, I bet she had a
what her
field
name
day.
was, she didn't stop laughing for about an hour.
She had a field day.
Now all the crusades.
Can you get out of my goddamn way? Right.
Dwayne the Pipe Johnson. All job applications now upload your CV, but also fill out all the info manually in these boxes. Yeah. And any job that's like to do with the government or the police, their application forms are just crazy long and detailed.
Which I get.
Yeah, obviously.
Does that mean that the
The job itself is so much fun. Hey, Wolf!
hello?
Hello
Wolf?
there, how are you amazing people? Sorry I'm a bit late. Got really into my game and lost track of time. That's okay.
No worries. Does that mean that our resident police officer friend of ours had to fill in that very form?
Well, I don't know because he's a volunteer.
He's not a real police
He's
officer.
a volunteer police officer, so I don't know if that's different. He would have had to have gone through training, though, I would imagine.
He's not real.
Times do I have to tell you what a summoner?
Any key, but it has to be with a caps lock on.
I knew a Peter Brain who had to
too-
use P-Brain for his signature.
I'm too lazy for that. Madam, you're hired.
You wouldn't say that if he was here. What's he going to do? Fake arrest me?
Do you know anyone called Benjamin Dover as well? Unfortunately not. Hey, Axes!
Hello.
Courtney Fish got married to Robert Chips. They have a new crime-solving show on BBC Two. I'd watch it.
BBC. By coincidence, because I was playing Grandia 3 the other day, literally the last thing that happened was a cutscene where someone literally called somebody a P-Brain. And it stuck with me because I was like, how 2003 of you? Right.
In my no sphere grid, no summons, no customization, no overdrives, I also added no escaping. This road was painful. That sounds
I don't even want to know.
like hell.
I don't want to do any of that. We've got a schedule to keep on top of.
Special officers still have to fill out a long application form. There you go then.
I mean, look at this. I get it's warmed on her, but damn.
Damn it, Donna.
What the heck?
I remember a football match here in Finland where the opposing team had players named DD and George on the team sheet. George. DD isn't too bad, but George. That's just a mouthful.
Oh. I remember there was
Ben Dover needs to work at the port at Dover.
there was that Jason Manford joke where he said that there was a famous person whose last name was Nil,
Alright.
N-I-L, and he was like, you've got to call your kid One,
1-0.
like J-U-A-N, 1-0.
How weird is this, by the way? The next random quote is Duncan, you're a stick, sir. You are a stick.
sorry, I can't let
And
you
don't
pass.
are we. But we just mentioned him.
Hey, you're a summoner,
That's true.
That's
And
weird.
the stick that he's got is a police
The
baton,
baton.
but it's made of rubber because it's not real.
It bends.
It bends, yeah.
No, it's one of those balloons that you shape into an animal. Bonk.
He comes in wearing the outfit, but the badge is plastic, and he's got one of them.
My mum and I would watch the hell out of Fish and Chips. Same. Hey, Hoops! Can you beat Final Fantasy X with every single element of the game being completely randomised? Oh.
I want to see that mod.
My best mate at school was Betty Swallocks.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh, I had someone at college called Chris Bolland, and your usernames for the computers was always the first 5 letters of your surname followed by the first letter of your first name. So his was Bollock. Which we had a good laugh about because we're in IT class. You type it in every day, and it's like on the screen. And he types it for his username. So that you know where to sit, your username was already typed in big font on the front of each screen. So I was always Cox N, and his was just Bollock. So we called him Bollock.
Yeah, I bet you did. Nathan, stop complaining about Donna's lack of clothing.
Well, I get arrested for mocking a police officer. If he was a real one, I would, yeah.
In a previous job, one of our clients was called Peter Griffin.
Uh,
We've had a Lewis Hamilton before. A patient called Lewis Hamilton.
and it's funny
I know
because
when their patient
you laugh,
was...
but the actual Lewis Hamilton walks in.
Well, when the patient was due to come in, we all were like wondering. We were like, if it's actually him, come get us.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon?
It wasn't. Not even close.
Isn't he like not English?
I
I don't know where he
not.
comes
I don't
from.
know. My favourite name I've ever come across in court is Reginald Lemon.
Wow.
My favourite name is the name of a Kuva Lich boss in Warframe, Bot Bip.
We've had some funny customer names in some of my old jobs. I think we had Apple Ho. Apple Ho. Just H-O. Apple Ho.
I've had Otilia Hoogaslag.
Yeah, I think you win. I'll tell you who's a slag.
Otilia Hoogaslag.
Just ask me, because
What a
I'll
name.
tell you who's a slag. That gets me every time. Who's a slag? I'll
reminds
tell
me-
you who's a slag.
When there was a petrol shortage, the guy who the BBC sent out to report on it was called Phil McCann. I remember seeing
I
that.
remember that. Hooga slag?
By the way, I'm guessing the chocobo to beat your ass, Nathan. But like intentionally.
Who asked that one?
A wolf.
Yeah, I made him push me off the cliff on purpose to do a glitch. I know that sounds like an excuse, but it's true. And I did it like 3 times with 2 successes. So I've got people who can vouch for that one.
You would never guess this guy's a bad guy based on music. Subtle.
I know, right? And the hair. Everything screams on the level.
Even going against
My
the
friend's
teachings,
college email
you're
ID
willing to
started
risk
with
your very
MLF.
own.
She hated it.
Walk
I
out.
bet. Nathan will get arrested for mocking a police officer. Because of our surname, all of my mother's home office stuff was labelled wet. Hoogaslag. Weren't they a new metal band from the early 2000s? I could see that being a band name.
Why not? A German one.
Michael Jackson was a GP when I used to support when I worked in the NHS IT.
Nothing to say.
Oh man. I knew a guy named Pog before Poggers was a thing, but he pronounced it like
Poag?
Poag. Pogue? Pogue. Pogue?
I prefer Poag.
Poag.
My name's Poag.
Dr. Michael Jackson.
How many syllables is your last name? Is it 1 or 2? It's Pogue or Poag?
Not mine, but one of the work colleagues worked with a Mrs. Sex. Yeah, like Pogue.
I think that's a name at night, Finn.
I remember working at a hotel, there was a couple staying whose last names were Firestream and Ironbeard, translated from Finnish.
Although Finn and I, along with a few other friends, did play a zombie board game, and Finn's character was a nurse who we called Nurse Hole.
Operation Mihen was born from
So that was fun.
they share.
We had to call in names.
Although it may be sacrilege together, their intentions
I'm not
are
a perfect prostitute. I'm sorry.
And I,
Where are you quoting that
Seymour
from?
Guar, person not the maester of Ebony. As a
Hoogaslag.
denizen of Spirit.
Oh, is that the quote from Hoogaslag?
The new metal band from the early 2000s, yeah.
How can they be new and from the early 2000s?
No, NU metal.
What's that mean?
New metal.
What's that mean?
It's just a genre of music.
How is it different from metal?
Didn't say it.
Isn't new metal like weird? Is it like weird? Is it like metal but
don't
like...
need to judge it, just tell me what it is.
Is it like metal but quirky?
But
You know what I mean?
some
New
of the
metal.
things
I'm
he
trying to
said
think
that
of
day,
like a band
It made a lot of sense.
What does it mean?
with the sound. That's what I'm saying. I think it's like metal but quirky metal.
Metal is Iron Maiden, new metal is Linkin Park.
Oh, okay. No, I'm wrong. I'm thinking like.
I see.
I don't know what I'm thinking of.
I guess I never really realised
that
it
makes more
separated the genres like that, but it makes sense. Give me all your stuff.
New metal is rap / yelling over metal music. There you go.
Now we know.
So weird.
Yeah, it's like you said it. Please escape. These guys are
Nathan
wrecking
is
my
being
shit.
1,000 years old now.
No, that's the lady from that game that we played.
Unusual metals like gallium. Does it actually stand for unusual? I guess if it's going to stand for unusual, it's better being new metal than unmetal. Like,
It should be called unmetal. That's a better name.
but then that makes it sound like it's not metal at all.
But it's a better name. Is it not?
Metal has a crazy amount of genres. Yeah, tell me about it. New metal's like Korn or emo bands. My character was Nurse Becky Hole, or Nurse Hole for short. This thing. I'm partial to new metal, power metal, and symphonic metal personally.
requests your presence there, ma'am.
I like.
What about operatic metal, like Nightwish? Well,
Do they call it meloc? Melodic rock? I'm calling it meloc if they don't. I've coined that now. You can't just use it. Copyrighted.
non-metals like helium.
Nah.
Nightwish are symphonic. I guess so. They're less operatic. They became less operatic when Taya left. Let's be honest.
I still find it funny that I saw Nightwish live by accident.
It was the same with me with Bring Me the Horizon. I've seen them live. I wasn't a fan. But they were huge at the time. They were
Thing is,
massive.
Did they false advertise? Did they ever bring you that Horizon?
No,
Then fuck off.
I saw Nightwish live on purpose. The reason I saw Bring Me the Horizon was because it was like, it wasn't a festival. It was kind of like a semi sort of festival / concert. Bring Me the Horizon were the headliners basically, but they had like 2 or 3 bands that went on before them. And I was actually going for one of the bands before them. I was going to see Dear and Grey. And Mindless Self-Indulgence played there as well. So we watched those two, and then Bring Me the Horizon came on, and they were obviously the ones that everyone was, most of the people were there for. And I think I just, once I got about a song and a half in, I was like, right, I think I'm going outside to the bar. I'm good. I've seen Dear and Grey and I've seen Mindless Self-Indulgence. I'm done.
Yeah.
I've seen Nightwish by accident, but I live in Finland, so...
They
Makes
kept
sense.
trying to get everyone to like stand up and like, come on, sing with us and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, you're the opening act or whatever you call it. You're just the opener. I don't even know who you are barely. I know you by name, but I don't know any of your songs.
See, the one I went to, so there was Bring Me the Horizon, there was Dear and Grey, and there was Mindless Self-Indulgence, and then there was one other band that were the opening, and nobody knew who they were. Nobody had heard of them, and they got so annoyed because nobody was dancing or interacting at all, because they weren't very good. I can't remember who they were, I don't know what they were called, but they weren't very good. And the lead singer was genuinely getting pissed off on stage, and he had a go at everyone
That's funny.
for not liking their music, and we were like, nobody's here for you, you're the opening act. And nobody's ever heard of you, and you're not very good. But he got really, really annoyed.
That's just funny.
Yeah. What was your favourite band when you were a teenager?
How old was I in 2005?
16.
So I was still a teenager. Alter Bridge.
Evanescence.
Still today. Man, That's been a while, isn't it?
Yeah. What were your guys' favourite bands when you were teenagers?
Yeah.
Nathan just woke up and Nightwish was playing a concert.
I went to see Alter Bridge live. And you know what's really annoying?
Do you know where they're playing new metal? Probably.
What's really annoying is that they played certain songs from the album that was the newest album at the time. But every single time they're about to play the next one, I was like, okay, please be this one. And then it wasn't. And then I was like, okay, how about this one? And then it wasn't.
Who's this?
Alter Bridge.
Oh, right.
So they played some songs that I liked, but every single one in my head I was like, it'd be cool to hear this one live. And it just wasn't. It was always different ones. And then they played some old songs, which was cool, because they played Metalingus as well.
I felt that when I went to see Newton Faulkner. There was a bunch of songs that I was expecting to hear and just never sang them. I was like,
Yeah, and then
still great.
some more albums come out afterwards, and I'm like, these songs are better than the ones they sang on that particular album. Damn it.
Where were we?
I'm also
Hellraiser
interested
Wolf
in how
says
this
very
fight's
interested
going
in
to
this
go,
boss fight.
because I have a plan.
Sinspawn GUI is the first real boss.
Sinspawn Gui.
Oh.
Gui.
Gui. Is a real boss of the No Sphere Good Run. Alter Bridge are awesome, says 10.
Correct.
EP saw Dragon Force in its local city and it was great. Their mic stopped working, so the lead guitarist just did a 12-minute custom solo and asked people from the audience to shout out suggestions for it.
That's funny.
While they were trying to fix it. That's pretty cool. I also feel sorry for the opening act when it's clear everyone's just there to be close to the front for another act. Yeah, I do feel sorry for them, but this guy, he was just really rude to everyone. And it was simply just because nobody wanted to dance. And nobody could sing along. And he was just getting really pissed off. And I don't think that that's the best way to engage an audience.
This is going to be kind of hard to describe. I'll try. When I was watching Alter Bridge, I was on sort of like tiered seating. So it wasn't like a flat ground. It was seating that went all the way up, and I was like halfway up it. I was also on the seat closest to the stairs, going down the middle of it, when you first enter and walk down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not carpeted ground, it's hard floor. Like hard concrete floor. And because I'm next to the stairs, you would think that the stairs would just go down and then the seats would be either side. But the stairs stretched into the seats. Like, you know how the seats are on like a bar and they're all attached together and you can like pull them down like a cinema, I guess. But they're plastic.
Yeah.
Because there's no underneath to the seat, except now and then there's like a pole to put it on the ground.
Yeah.
My particular seat had no underneath. So the stairs that went down from the top stretched underneath it. So if I stood up, one of my feet would be elevated on the stairs and one would be on the lower part because it's like bang halfway for me.
Yeah, that sounds annoying.
Yeah, so I couldn't get up and like dance or anything like that.
Who designed
properly.
that?
So when they were like, come on everyone on your feet, I'm like, I'd rather not because then I've got to stand awkwardly. And then I'm between seats in front of me and behind me.
Yeah.
And also the person behind me is not standing up and I'm in the way. If I stand up, it's just like, I'd rather not.
I think when they say everyone stand up, I don't think they really necessarily mean the people in the tiered seating. Because a lot of the time, if you're going to a gig, if you're going to the tiered seating, it's mostly because you can't stand up or don't want to or don't feel comfortable.
Or just it was cheaper.
Or cheaper, yeah. But because a lot of people will choose the tiered seating when they can't physically be in like the standing bit, they tend to not really mean.
When I bring it up because the Nightwish were all like, come on everyone stand up, everyone at the back, come on, and I'm just like, no, I'd rather not, this is really awkward. I'll save energy for the people I came to see.
Blink 182 were new when I was a teenager. Yeah, they were big when I was a teenager as well. Favourite band, I suppose, Metallica. My favourite band was Motionless in White when I was a teen. I've never heard of them.
Me neither. Then again, I've not heard of a lot.
I was super into Coheed and Cambria and still am. Did like Green Day as well. I like how they're all it's all rock music so far.
Yeah.
See, we have this in common. Eminem released his first album in my teenage years. I can't remember what his first album was. Was it Stan? Was that an album?
I wouldn't know.
I like a few Eminem songs, but I never got super into him, but there are a few that I quite like. I've always liked Hardcore Superstar. It's a Swedish rock and roll band. That is a pretty cool name for a band, I'm not going to lie. First concert I went to was Green Day at Wembley. Yeah, what was everyone's first concert? What was your first concert?
That.
Alton Bridge.
My first and only.
Oh,
Not a concert guy.
I got you those tickets, didn't I?
Yeah, the only reason I went is because A, you got them for me, B, it was my favourite band, and C, I'd never been, so I thought let's give it a try. Pretty sure I told you that at the time.
I saw Dream Theatre a few times. That rings a bell. They performed their Metropolis Part 2 in full. It was amazing, except the speakers were way too loud, which is a weird complaint, but I felt like they didn't balance them right or something. You know what I hate? When it's so loud that the bass literally goes through your body.
Yeah.
Can't stand it.
Oh,
I know
ambushed.
from what artists have said before, they can't really see the people in the tiered seating anyway. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, they're a heavy metal band. I've not heard of them. Infinite was Eminem's first album, but it was the next one that really made him go Slim Shady, yeah.
This isn't ideal.
Was he in D12 before he went solo, or was D12 sort of in between solo albums? I can't remember.
Duncan.
Hey, Duncan!
Weird Al.
Gonna sound super sad, but no, you've not been to a concert.
Who?
First concert was Weird Al. Wolf.
Oh, okay.
Mostly because no bands come to SA.
I mean,
that's fair.
let's put it this way. If you didn't get me them tickets, I today would still never have been to one and would never plan to.
Eminem created D12 after getting successful. That's fair. I used to love going to concerts.
What item does this elevator get you? Because I always forget.
Can't remember.
Let's hope it's useful.
Managed to get all the items you need? Did you get any bomb drop weapons?
No.
I wish
Don't
I
need
could
'em.
go to more concerts, but it ain't cheap. It's really not. So I went to see the Diren Grey thing, obviously. Honestly, almost all of the bands that I've been to see have been Japanese rock bands.
Fair.
My first concert was the Gazette, who were a Visual K J-rock band. I've been to see Miyavi twice. I've been to see Gact.
I'm pretty sure they got gacked. They either got him back to re-record his lines for Crisis Core. I think they did. In high definition.
Yeah, probably.
I think that's true.
And then Newton Faulkner a couple of years ago.
Very different,
I think that's
maybe.
it.
You'd think, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm such a party people. I find live music to be very annoying. I think it depends who you go and see.
I
To be
find
honest.
live Nightwish music very annoying, apparently. I didn't know I would. But now I found out that I do.
Just don't forget the TKO and to save Luzu.
I still don't know if I need the TKO, I'll be honest. But
I
if
saw a
I've
lot
got
of-
the money, we'll see.
I saw a lot of punk and metal shows at Ratty Little venue in Massachusetts that I'm still surprised hasn't burned down. We got a couple of those as well.
More items, please. Thank you. Do we want to see the cutscene? The optional cutscene?
Why not?
It's always a laugh. Here we go. Right, that boss is very soon.
What was annoying? Do you remember when we went to see WWE in Nottingham?
Yes.
Cadet anymore, sir.
I found out after I'd booked your tickets that Evanescence were playing in the exact same building the very next day.
Yeah, which is weird because you were like in the same town as Evanescence for a bit.
Yeah.
You must have been because they'd have been there a day before, right?
It would, yeah. No, they were there the day after.
Yeah, but they must have been in the town.
Oh,
the
they
day
would have
before,
been, yeah.
They'd have been like in a hotel somewhere.
Titus from Spira is here. Making me proud.
Wait, the Tidus from Spira? Wait a minute,
Yes.
Tidus isn't from Spira. Got you, call. Can't fool me, not Tidus. Welcome to the stream, how you doing? I will try and make you proud.
I don't remember my first concert, maybe Turnpike Troubadour?
Optional cutscene. Oh, you son of a knob one.
No, this Titus is a Londoner. A Londoner.
Landon?
First gig was Young Guns, not counting all the dodgy ones I saw while working at the local pub. It's
How's
a fishing
London?
Titus.
How is London? Didn't it rain today for like 5 minutes?
Why do you... Oh, Lacerated Hunter subscribe.
13
Lacerated
months, thank you. See,
How
this is
do
from-
you know that it rained for 5 minutes in London?
No, not in London here.
Oh.
I was going to say, did it rain for longer than 5 minutes? Because for some weird reason, we only got 5 minutes of rain.
I
at
didn't
one
even know
point.
it rained.
They let you
It
through,
was
huh?
weird because I remember thinking to myself, I'm going cinema today. Today will be the day
Oh.
I go cinema.
Yeah.
And then I looked out the window and it was raining.
Better.
And I was like, it wasn't when I looked out the window a minute ago.
At least there's no
Great.
chance he'll get hurt.
I looked out the window again 5 minutes later and it was gone. It wasn't, never happened.
Isn't Spira the continent and Zanarkand and Bavella cities on it? So Tidus is from Spira.
They still need some time to get there.
I don't...
Our job
mean,
is to keep Sin at bay till they're done.
Then how come they call it... Yeah, you're right, but how come then they call it different things? I never really thought of it that way before. If Zanarkand is in the world, and the world is called Spira, then why does he always differentiate
I
Zanarkand
might
and
not get
Spira?
another chance to say this.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
It's a dark.
A concept, Cockney Tidus.
Luzu, no.
That'd be funny.
He just always speaks in Cockney rhyming slang.
If someone could manage to get every single one of his lines like that, that'd be hilarious.
London is overhyped, overexpensive, overpopulated. That's London in a nutshell. I love visiting London, but I would not be able to live there.
I'm sorry.
It's a maze.
It's a maze and it's too busy. I think where we live, our town centre, it can get too busy. Just stresses me out.
Straight up punched him in the freaking face.
Because Nomura doesn't know strawberry writing. Oh, because Zanarkand and Bavelle would have been separate nations at one point.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose.
Was it called Spira in olden times?
It makes me wonder, well, yeah, there's that as well, but it also makes me wonder if all these places that are populated now were still out there in Tidus' time 1,000 years ago, or did these civilizations arise in the last 1,000 years? Who knows? Maybe Zanarkand was all the world was back in those days.
Tidus from Spirit is enjoying a few beers and ciders.
That being with your
Sounds like a
girl
good Friday
is
night.
good.
Minus the ciders. I'm bored of them.
I'm alright with ciders.
I'm bored of them. I'm too old for cider now.
Sin far away from her
I'm there.
is
I'm just there.
If you ever want to know how sardines feel, jump into the tube at rush hour. I hate the underground.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it. I'll only go on the underground if I really have to.
I'm way more patient than you, and I don't really like it.
Can't stand the underground. It's too much.
Oh, I went cinema today. I went cinema today.
too.
I did, not
You
you.
did. I was at work.
You were at work. I had a day off, you see.
You had a week off.
Well, yeah.
Like you.
I guess I did. I saw Puss in Boots Last Wish, or whatever it was called.
Luzu, don't die out there.
It's pretty good.
So you can
It must be better than the first Puss in Boots movie, because I watched that and I don't remember a damn thing about it.
Nate is right. The game is full of errors and garbage that should be trashed. Oh, Zanarkand and Bavelle existed both 1,000 years ago. That's how Sin was
Please
created.
don't go.
We sound northern. I mean, I guess we'd be northern to you.
Let him go.
We're Midlands.
To London, yeah.
Where's Oxford?
The man has already
Where's Oxfordshire? Is that south or is that still Midlands?
as you did
You'd have to Google it.
when you became a summoner.
Because that's where I'm from. Oxfordshire.
Besaid will be
Is
besexiting
Oxford
soon. What?
South.
It would be a long time before
Oxford
I ever
is
really
in
understood the
central
reason
southern
why
England,
Hina
so
let Luzu
technically I'm
pass that
southern.
day.
Technically.
Still don't understand this whole northern southern
You're a
thing.
Midlands
We made
person.
it up. We made it up, alright.
It's just where you are in the country.
Yeah.
We're either north, mid, or south.
But it doesn't make a difference. You're like, oh, I'm southern. Oh, I'm northern. Oh. You mean just because you live a little bit under this line and I live a little
Yes.
bit over this line, we're different in some way.
Yes, exactly.
This imaginary line.
You say that, but I used to live up north, and I'm telling you now, people are so much nicer.
Are they? The norther you go, the nicer they are.
Yeah, the further south you go, the more rude people are. Seriously. London's full of rude people in the street. Full of them. But when I lived in
Interesting.
Preston, up near Blackpool, if someone bumped into you in the street, they'd actually apologise.
That makes no sense.
Crazy, right?
That is
Eye
kinda
contact
crazy.
and all.
Like, I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Exactly.
Can you ever forgive me? I must know before you push me. Forgive me. Ouch, my eye. Why would you do that? What did I do to you?
Anyway, yeah. People are nicer up north.
You stretched my eye skin.
Really
Maybe
is
Spira has a
fun.
concept was founded after Sin came. Maybe it's, you know, like EU.
Left the sword Walker gave
Do you remember how to save Luzu? Don't you just tell Gatta to go on the front lines? And is there any reason to do this other than you just hate Gatta? Is that his name, Gatta?
I don't know.
Gatta?
We said we'll be bisexiting soon. You can't say it like that, Yuppie. EU or not EU, we're all Europeans. Yes, we did not leave Europe. No matter what people think. We're still in Europe. We're just not in the EU.
Do we still get items from random people?
Well, not if we're not in the EU, no.
That's a shame.
That's why we've got a shortage of everything.
What about this foreigner? Oh, God.
But the tariffs.
No.
So Zanakin's like the UK, yeah.
What, destroyed 1,000 years ago?
But
It's the only reason you need. Oh, because you don't like Gatta. Harsh, man. Harsh.
to be fair, slang, preferences, traditions and attitudes are different in different parts of this country. That's true. Like what we call bread.
Oh.
Zanakin is London.
99% of playthroughs save Gatta, so saving Luzul is more variety.
Canada.
I think it's because it's faster to save Gatta, isn't it? Because you have to go out your way to save Luzu, I suppose.
I went to Manchester the other weekend and went into a shop. The clerk told me I was a classic Cockney. My dad's from London.
Is he a classic Cockney? Kind of.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
He's still got the London. He's lived in Wales for quite a few years now, but he's still very London.
Is true. An apology.
It won't work anyway.
You stretch my eye skin, Nathan 2023.
It might be a hopeless
Well, you
campaign.
did.
We weren't talking shit about
Defying
Duncan.
Yevon.
We were talking about him, but we weren't
The
talking shit.
Crusaders and the Albed.
Were you talking
They're
shit?
doing their
Oh,
best to
you
defeat
did
sin.
say use the
I
balloon.
don't think I really said anything, to be honest. I don't know if people put words in my mouth.
You did say
I don't think I
baton
really
was
said
a
anything.
balloon.
I was
I'm
put
pretty
words
sure
in my
that
mouth. I
was
don't think
you.
I said anything.
Pretty sure that
Don't
was
think
you.
I said anything.
All right.
To be fair, you're next to
Anyway.
Europe. You're on an island.
Moving
We're in
on.
Europe, Melvin.
We're in Europe still.
Lady Summoner, there you are.
Hard.
99% of playthroughs save Gatta, so saving Luzu is more variety.
Mr. Tinoch
Correct.
Yes.
That is what I said.
An apology? Wait, what was that clip?
I don't know. I'm asking you. Is it because you injured my eye skin? Alright, let's see if I can purchase the right things. He's right
Yes,
there.
it was your eye skin, yes.
Why did you injure my eye skin?
You did it. You started it.
Did I?
Yeah. Don't start, Gina. It's an effing cob. Cob is fine.
I like
cob or roll. Perfectly fine.
Monopoly
Anything
is
else,
a
no.
great thing. Oops,
It's not a
sorry,
bat.
I forgot.
It's not a bomb cake.
Right.
We even know someone who calls them baguettes. Like, a baguette is its own thing.
Can we look up my list, please?
Yeah. Oh, you've done that?
Yeah. In fact, I'm all the way down to the first yellow one there. There you go. Sell the bright bracer and the hunter's spear. Oh god. Sell items to get to
reach
10,890.
Good. That's so specific.
Then buy the sentry. Well, things are specific prices.
I guess so.
I need to buy the sentry because it has the initiative ability. Hello, Luigi. And Duncan wants me to buy the TKO.
What did he say? Nothing, Duncan. I heard someone order a cob from Greg's the other day, and the guy behind the counter was so confused and kept saying they don't sell corn. He said you were a rubber officer. Nathan and Gina.
What?
Nathan and Gina, but if you want to be creative, how about Gianathan? Gianathan. Or Nina.
Nina.
Our names just don't work as like a combination thing.
I need to sell the right stuff, I suppose. I will sell anything I might need, and also some of this sells for pittance.
Just palming Nathan's face like he was refusing to hit someone with a steel chair.
Makes sense. I mean, there's no point to having that.
Bobbly wobble.
What?
I don't know. Ten's gone a bit mad. Just saying bobbly. Hey, Dweegie.
Just saying bobbly wobble.
It is, look, bobbly wobble.
It's just what he's doing now. It just says bobbly wobble.
Replace
see.
NG plus with Nina.
Don't need that anymore.
That'd be even more confusing.
I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to poison something, am I?
TKO is so good. TKO is good, so good for getting out of tight spots. It's extremely useful for less experienced players that knows favourite.
I suppose I should get it then. I just got to sell enough stuff.
That's what you call bread. Bobbly wobble.
There's no way.
Well, I'm using it now.
I don't believe you.
Do you want a chicken bobbly wobble?
Yes, actually. I'd like your 2 bobbly wobbles.
Barbs,
I don't need that.
Miss Barb has put some quotes. Don't aqua toss my bang stick. I'm not good with thickness. And Tim's added the quote bobbly wobble.
Now,
Thanks, Tim. People would see Nina and think Tekken character. Yeah, that's what I think as well.
hold on.
What's your favourite fillings for a bobbly wobble? Everyone.
Welcome to
If you were to make a bobbly wobble right now, what would you put in it?
This might sound crazy, but I don't think we need this. Where is it? That. Good as it is, I need that money, cash money. And Kimura's not going to doing a whole lot of attacking in this run.
Bobbly wobble has far too much suggestive potential to be used for bread. Well, it's bread. What is a bobbly wobble? A bread roll, Jai.
We need this for the initiative.
Can I have a chicken bobbly wobble? Egg and bacon? I'm hearing bobbly wobble so much it's starting to sound real.
Now for the TKO.
I might make it an emote. Tanny, can I make it an emote?
What, a bobbly wobble?
Bobbly wobble. I'll have the words like in between 2 pieces of bread.
What happened while I was away?
POV, you're at the bakery. Hello, yes, may I see your bobbly wobbles? I like a good post-Thanksgiving leftover bobbly wobble. Bobbly wobble is either a roll or tits, depending on who's asking. Could be both.
A roll of tits.
Could be bread, could be canoodling. No one knows.
I like how I could sell the map for 1 gil.
What would you have in
No,
your
not
bobbly
1 gil.
wobble?
That's just how much I have. Wait, how do I know how much gil I can sell them for? Do I have to press it? Oh, 12. Okay. Carry on.
What would you have in your bobbly wobble?
What wouldn't I have in my bobbly wobble? I don't want to sell... Oh, they don't sell for much, do they? You think they would? I mean, I don't want to use up my spheres, personally. I only sell for 1 each anyway.
No, pointless. Garlic bobbly wobble. Now you're talking, Finn.
Well, I can sell the old weapon, because Oren's got the new one now, right? The Sentry.
No matter what size tits, will still be bobbly wobble. Funnily enough, I was about to say, what about flat bobbly wobble? That flat bobbly wobble we had the other day was pretty good.
Yeah. Let's get rid of that. Was that a good idea?
My boss tried to give me a bobbly wobble at the Christmas party, but I declined.
Thing is,
That's some self-restraint right there, Ten.
if I ever want to sell the slow touch sword, which I forgot what it's called now, that one, and I've just gotten rid of another weapon already.
A nice non-bobbly wobble.
Then again, it's got Brotherhood in it. Yeah, ignore me.
Flat bobbly wobble just sounds like you're insulting a lady. I really hope someone just joined and heard the flat bobbly wobble we had the other day was good without context. I like my bobbly wobbles after some good fisticuffs.
How am I going to get 6 grand, Duncan? How is this going to happen? I have to sell that.
What? What is bobbly wobble? Tits? What?
Hi, Chloe.
It's bread, Chloe. It's bread.
I might have to sell that if I want the 6 grand, because Duncan won't let me not buy this thing.
Also, yes. It's both.
It's... I have to switch to that. I'm trusting you on this one. could, but I'm kind of
Kill
weak for
enemies.
killing enemies. I could potentially get a few dead, but it'd take a while.
It's bread or tits, or maybe tits in bread. Who knows? To be fair, a tit sandwich is a great insult.
I'm praying to the Moses that you're right on this one.
Like a knuckle sandwich, right? When you say it's a knuckle sandwich, it means you're going to punch someone.
I'm saving in a separate save slot after
So
that.
if it's a tit sandwich, are you going to just slap someone with your jugs? With your juglugs? With your bobbly wobbles?
I've been the filling of a tit sandwich. It's great. Never thought I'd say that before, but here we are.
Baker's daughter had some amazing bobbly wobbles the other day.
And the bread's good too.
Chloe with 10 more bits. Thanks, Chloe.
Does anyone give you stuff around here?
I saw someone comment tits and my attention suddenly peaked. Tit sandwich sounds delicious.
It's not the only thing that peaked. You guys don't give me stuff.
So tit sandwich, some sort of BDSM stuff. Why not?
Alright,
Whatever tickles your fiddle.
let's just go.
Quote ad, I've been the filling of a tit sandwich, it's great.
Isn't it tickle your pickle?
Probably.
Of course not. I came here to fight sin. But they stick me here.
Okay, this boss fight, man. This boss fight. This boss fight.
What toppings would you add to a tit sandwich?
Me. Hey, you laughed twice. I've got to fulfill another one of Duncan's requests. Yeah, you should be on the front lines. Just for you, Duncan.
Time to tickle me some bobbly wobbles.
Alright.
Thanks for this 10.
Can you check my list again?
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure I've prepared as I should be.
Have you done all this?
Yes. So there's no requirement to fill a limit break. Oh, Kimari will need his actually.
Did you get the TKO or not?
Yeah. Let me check.
Peer pressure.
Kimari. Okay, he's got his limit break. That's good. We need Kimari's.
envy.
Everyone's got it actually.
Destruct, energy blast, veil for use, thunder, energy blast.
Don't give it away.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Okay, let's go for it.
Oh.
Power break.
I want to be the filling or the topping. Either.
Duncan, if you power break the main body of Gui when his arms are still attached and he tries to block you, the damage is obviously reduced, but does the power break still go through?
That's when Keenock.
Because if it does, then happy days.
All I can say with this boss fight is take your time, keep everyone healthy, and power break him.
It does work good. That's all I need.
We have a certain tolerance level towards the unemployed. I've never cleaned a Pokemon's poo in my life.
I remember that quote because on the Digimon game on the PS1 you have to clean their poo. And I was like, why is that a thing? Why did you put that in the game? I've never cleaned a Pokemon's poo, and look who's got the most money.
This plan won't work. You know that. We'll just let them dream a little longer.
What?
I love how Duncan is being very serious about the game and everyone else is just obsessed with tit sandwiches.
You could be two things.
I heard that, Oren.
Oh, Keenock. Keenock is probably the most unimportant character in this game.
Key knockers.
We are animated.
Then again, look at him. He's probably got some key knockers.
Just tell me one thing.
It always gives me a fringe.
I think we don't belong here.
I'm just very smug.
It is time at last. We must tell the Albed waiting
Would you like
outside
some
to
key
begin
knocker
the
sandwiches?
operation at once.
Some Maester key knocker sandwiches. With some Maester.
There are two types of chatters in this stream.
I want mustard K-knock sandwiches.
There's Duncan and then there's the reprobates.
Right, what formation do I want?
Duncan should join us in the sandwich void. It is a void.
I think Oren in the formation because of his initiative, which I'm going to make 100% sure he's got equipped.
Yeah.
Yes. Auron needs to be in the formation to get a first turn, and Yuna and Kimahri need to be out of the formation so they can be swapped in at any time for anyone after Auron, I think. Auron needs to go power break straight away. And Tidus and Wakka are fast? Are they faster than Lulu? Where? Stats. Is it agility that determines their turn order?
We should find a way to fuse the two topics. What Lulu's about.
It's actually Tidus and Yuna who are the fastest.
Lulu is slow.
Then which stat am I looking at for turn order?
Isn't initiative only that you get an improved chance of a preemptive?
Well, I mean like turn order. Who's more likely going to get a higher turn order than the boss? I thought agility was that particular stat that determined that. It is, Duncan, thank you. So yeah, Yuna and Tidus are the highest too. Yeah. Damn, Lulu, your evasion is kind of off the chart compared to everyone else.
Yuna's is pretty good as well.
Yeah, Tidus is just not as good as I thought it would be. But his accuracy is better than everyone's except Wakka. The reason he's got high accuracy is because he needs to get the flyers.
Yeah.
Tidus can get everything else better than everyone else. Auron, your accuracy sucks. But you got the best strength.
Now I definitely not the export here, but I'm pretty sure a tit sandwich can't fold. But it does jiggle jiggle.
That's kind of genius. Well done, EP.
Lulu is your
Lewis. Sorry, she's had a bit of a change of.
Lulu is.
She's had a change of identity.
Your main damage on the body.
You'd think so, but I don't think she is.
But not with that attitude, Finn.
I think she will be relegated to watching the Aeon and everyone else do the job. We'll see.
My favourite FF10 character, Lewis. all these fancy names, and then there's just someone called Lewis.
What's Serene Bracer when it's at home? Yeah, I'll do.
I'm going to use tit sandwich to describe an MP I don't like. That's totally fair.
God, you can't walk between these? That's weird.
Not going to lie, I'd be much more into the Mayor and Stardew if it was Lulu.
That's a tit sandwich I'd volunteer for.
And Lulu never really says he's a woman.
I think she's got two very obvious clues, though. And they would be the top and bottom bap of certain sandwich. Right. Who do I talk to just go?
I just see Louis Walsh in Lulu's outfit. Oh God.
Let's not swear now. Is it you?
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Let's just see what happens.
Mr. Kinnock, please.
I wish I'd written more notes about this.
Finn's coming dangerously close to ruining Lulu.
I need to go to the toilet again. What's going on?
God,
Always
what's wrong with
returns
you?
for
I don't
its
know.
spawn. To make sure, we're going to
It's
encourage
we
them
every
to
time I
call
swear.
out to it.
You won't have to. It'll come.
Nobody asked.
I remember you were telling me.
You didn't have to specify.
Sin is my old man. Sin is jacked.
I most certainly am not. But a lot of people wish they were. What's happening here? I do vaguely remember this bit though. Sin is bobbly wobbles. Sin is bread? Well then. Just chuck him in water and it will be fine. Just disintegrate or go all mushy. You can beat it then. Oh, I remember this thing. Wait, am I going to need to pause it? Will it pause? Can I pause it? Oh God. Why is he gone at this moment? Will it just stop here? Or will the boss keep getting turned? Will it just stop? I didn't listen. What do a lot of people wish they were? Dangerously close to ruining Lulu. Sin is bread, then Sin will be obliterated by ducks. That's what we need. 100 ducks. They'll sort it right out. Oh, it's turn-based. Well, I know, but I know some Final Fantasy games the time still goes. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking of Final Fantasy X too. This one's fine. It reminds me of wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Oh, I didn't hear what was said, but I also wish that. You said it. You said it. I didn't say it with that context in mind. EP, you said it here. We all know that EP just says things. My context was more innocent for once.
Okay, well, I'm surprised Tidus has a first turn. I thought the initiative would give Auron the first turn.
Do you know what I always hated?
What's that?
This thing's stupid tiny face.
It does have a tiny face, I guess.
It's like a graboid. We're having a fight.
I just don't like not understanding stuff when I thought I did. And I thought that Auron would get the first turn because he had the initiative on his weapon.
Imagine being in church and breaking the bobbly wobble of Christ. Sounds painful.
So apparently, Duncan, that's not how it works. You don't get... That character doesn't take their turn first if they've got the initiative weapon, apparently. Because I thought that was the whole point of getting that. I see.
Damn, these two avatars have cleared out fast.
Improves your chances,
Jai,
but
if you
doesn't...
win this again, I swear.
Doesn't
I'm
affect
looking
it
into
at all your turn.
shenanigans.
Okay. Thank you, Elf. I know you didn't say that, but I thought it did from a different source, and I was asking you to clarify. I did, Jai, yeah.
It's between Jai and Duncan.
Oh, it also completely stops ambushes. So that's handy
Hey,
then.
Joe Rosario. Welcome.
Thank you for being here. That is handy then, because if I get ambushed and I'm weak, then I'm obviously screwed. I could get one shot by a bunch of stuff later in the run. Gina, did it take a turn first by any chance?
Yes, it
I've
did.
not got full HP.
Yeah, it did. Jai's won again.
Damn, Jai. How'd you keep doing this?
Shenanigans.
Ooh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I really needed Auron to have a turn first here.
The fix is in. Do we just ban Jai now for fixing it? 4 times in a row. Jai.
I guess I'll just target one of these.
What have you done?
Because if I target... Question.
Yep.
If I do a normal attack on the centre, he'll block it with his hands, obviously. But if I do Spiral Cut, will he still block it? Will he block anything? Lulu for evasion. No. Thank you, Pee-wee. I wouldn't evade Lulu. Oh, Duncan says he will block.
He would.
But you said, I think. Pee-wee, do you know?
Where's your dumb helmet? Look at my cherry lip balm.
Overdrives aren't blocked, but Elf says... Am I saying that right?
I think
Elf
it
says
blocks all physical
it
attacks.
does block.
I also think it blocks all attacks against gooey.
It doesn't block magic, I'm pretty sure. It's just the physical attacks. But I didn't know if overdrives counted. You know what? I'll load it if it doesn't work.
Yeah, just try it.
Or I'll try anyway. Okay, so no block on overdrive. That's good to know.
Cool.
You know what, Wako? No one liked you anyway.
Wow. That's really rude.
Let's power break this fool. He'll block it, but the power break will still go through.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now he'll wreck someone else, I imagine. Yes, I know.
The stupid tiny head is moving suspiciously.
Now
This might be a long fight.
I'm going to Grand Summon...
You've got to kill the head,
Ifrit.
says Dewey.
No, wait. Should I have Grand Summon Veilfall? For the
Why?
blast. Energy blast. It might have made more sense. I'm not a smart man.
No, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes, I guess.
Tim initiated a quote and it's "I've never been popular." What's it gonna be? I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, Tim.
That's his revenge. Right.
I can't even remember what he was.
Pee-wee, you're right. I should have used Veil 4.
Hey yo, what's that head doing? Yeah, 2 Veil for energy blasted loads of
I
damage.
made all these notes and I'm just not doing them. What the fuck is wrong with me?
So Tim is shitting people. Shitting people because he's unpopular. Yes. Does a great deal of damage, but boss gets 3 turns in a row.
Yeah, but this should kill, or not kill, but this just should get rid of the arms, right? Maybe. We'll see.
And they swapped.
There's a chance this attempt at the boss might be a fail, and I have to start it again and do what I actually fucking wrote down.
Look at you with my hair.
It's not changed much, I'll be honest. Oh, on you I'm good. Yeah, I see that.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you're right. That's pretty weird. Don't like it. It's crazy. He almost got his. He almost got his.
Ifrit can heal by casting fire on himself. Yes.
That's true.
That's true.
I should probably do it because if I survive one more hit, then I get my overdrive again.
I forgot you could do that.
Demi's not going to kill me anyway, but it's going to hurt. Ah, that's all good. Arms came back, but we're going to get rid of him again pretty immediately. He gets 2 turns in a row after this. So there's a chance I'll even survive that if he uses Demi again.
You can have your face back now.
Yay. Maybe it wasn't too bad using Ifrit then. The same result seems to have occurred.
Yeah. Seems fine.
I could turn the animations off, couldn't I?
Oh, can you do that?
You can short. So you see the full animation the first time, and then it's a reduced version thereafter.
I guess that could be
And
right.
it counts for summonings and overdrive limit breaks.
Well, you've overkilled the arms, so at least it
Yes,
can't.
and the
defend
head's already
anymore.
dead, but it can get revived though.
All of the body parts get revived, right? Eventually.
I think
like it can.
I think it can revive.
It can
the
regenerate
head.
all of them.
Yeah. I'm surprised I survived that, but maybe I should keep this going.
Well, why would you do that? The animation's a baller.
Yeah, fair, it is.
About 4,000 HP left.
That's why I'm just healing myself now.
Don't think the head revives, is PV.
Oh, is it not?
I know the arms do.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
every time.
I thought it took longer than that, but.
I thought it revived the head for some reason.
Ooh.
Unless you start stringing together some attacks, then you're not going to win this, because I'm just going to keep healing my fire and keep doing breaking you.
That was a good heal.
Honestly, this is anticlimactic as hell.
Head doesn't revive, no.
I was expecting that to be hard. Never
You
mind.
done?
If this doesn't kill it, I'll be surprised.
Sin spawn gooey, it's a bobbly wobble. Until you run out of MP.
But I don't think I'm going to run out of MP, because this is going to kill it.
I think you'll be fine.
And if it doesn't kill it, then it's very weak.
Nathan, how did you like Shiva in 13? Most folk I've heard from hated the summon in that game.
I haven't played 13 in so long, I couldn't even give you an opinion on things, specific things like that. Okay,
So it's not dead, but it's got to be super weak.
Dodged it. That's funny.
You could probably just hit it. And it'd probably die.
The funny thing is if I didn't dodge that, it'd have killed me.
Yeah.
Ah! 141 HP. It's just not fair.
You could just do anything now and just kill it.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be hard. I'll be honest. I'm doing that in case it dodges, but I thought it was going to be well hard. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Dead. That's what she said. You know what is the scariest boss fight in this game? You, Yevon, using your Yojimbo against you when he has so much evasion that he dodges basically everything. You could sneeze and kill it.
I was prepared to use Kimari's self-destruct just for a free, like, couple thousand damage. Or late 1000s damage.
Sin, right? Is this Sin?
Yeah.
Damn, Sin. You're big.
Sin be big.
You're weird looking.
I thought that was going to be hard. If we didn't make the summon stronger with those encounters, I feel like that would have been...
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone that way.
Weird how the temples make all these elaborate puzzles to get Aeons. You'd think they'd want to give them away to just anyone to increase their chances against Sin.
Very true.
Instead, that thing with a stupid tiny head. Yes.
I got everyone dodged
That
except
was pretty
Lulu and Tidus.
anticlimactic.
They were like, I'm going to tank this.
Ugh. I remember this bit.
Almost looked like your giant butt.
Oh, piss you in the piss hole. How are you? How are your big bollocks?
And I'm pretty sure I said both of those things.
Yeah, of course you did. Nobody else.
I used to be funny.
I'm guessing you're not going to get Seymour's Overdrive. Looks really cool.
Oh, Requiem. I don't think I need to.
It's not like he stays in your party very long, is it?
No, it's one fight. Although there are, on the PS2, there were action replay codes that you could use that put him in your party permanently.
What I can't understand is how Lucille survives this.
Yeah, was she on the front lines?
Stand back, Lady Yuna.
Yes.
She should be dead.
Don't you sort of, in a way, indirectly choose who dies at this point, or if anyone dies?
Yeah, that's what me and Duncan have been talking about.
Oh.
With Luzu and Gata.
Oh, right, that. I couldn't remember who it was or what you had to do, but I do remember that at this point, there's a decision you can make that affects whether they die or not.
What I don't get, right?
We always know when they're Nathan's quotes. True.
This fight puts Yuna and Auron with Seymour, right? And you're forced that way. You got no choice.
Yes.
Why? How does it pick those two?
I don't know.
What algorithm did it go with to choose that?
Sin is throwing his skin lice at people. It's kind of gross, Wolf, not gonna lie. I think I've seen maybe 2 quotes that are safe for work. The earlier ones will be, because we were PG back then.
Kind of gross.
So the first 100 or so will be
That
perfectly
many, huh?
safe for work.
That many.
But everything after, not so much.
The Chocobo Knights survived somehow, even though they were hit. They were at the front lines. That makes no sense.
I can't not hear Seymour's name being yelled by Superintendent Charles.
Seymour! If only you were stronger.
I'm not wrong. They fall off his skin, and then I like lice, so skin lice.
That's true. They're kind of true.
You know, why is it back?
You just looked at the screen. You fight it twice.
Yeah.
I've been
Well, I remember now.
just been saying this. How come the game developers they decided that Auron and Yuna should join Seymour
For this.
for this fight? Why not any of the other members, and why not more of them?
See, look, there you go. Quote number 10. I like sand, but not to eat. It's a tree, it's a tree, it's a tree.
Well, they're very nice, safe for work quotes.
Quote 1. All you got was me failing miserably and being sad. Just put it in my mouth. Relatively safe for work.
Not really.
But my toes look cool. Good thing I shouted kill the baby.
We started off on the right foot. Toes can look kind of cool, I guess.
No, they can't. No toes look cool.
You touched my foot the other day for the first time. You grabbed it and everything.
When?
My bare ass foot.
When?
I said it was cold and you were like, my hands are really warm. And I
Oh.
was like, oh, well, you could warm them up.
Well,
I
that's
said it half jokingly and you were like, go on then.
That's a rare occurrence.
And then you were like, quick before I change my mind. And then you just grabbed my foot and warmed it up with your hands. And I was like, this is weird. I'm kind of weirdly into this though. Just because I know it will never happen again.
I think Walker and Tidus are on the shore and can't join. And Lulu and Kamari are making out.
Not necessarily with each other.
Fair enough.
But I get that.
I didn't know Lulu got a furry fetish. Can't blame Kamari.
To be fair, look at Kamari.
This is weird, but it works.
Kamari's got muscles in places I don't have places. He's got the tall, dark, strong, silent type going on.
Lulu definitely is a fairy.
They're dead.
That's why she carries around all those puppies.
That's a good point. I never thought of it that way.
I know someone who moulded FF10 so that you can permanently get Seymour as a party member. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, it's not strict. I guess it is a mod. It's an action replay code back on the PS2.
Thanks, Finn.
You touched my foot for the first time the other day.
Like you were reminiscing.
I don't think I put those ellipses between there. You touched my foot for the first time the other day. Did I?
You might have.
I might have. Maybe I did, actually.
Lewis probably has a Kamari doll somewhere. Is she just Lewis now?
No, don't call her Lewis. That's in my wank bank. You can't do this.
This is where I got stuck.
Which is weird because that means you killed that boss with no sphere grid.
No, not that point. This is the second time I played where I did do the sphere grid. But this is where the game completely glitched out and would not let me continue.
Got you.
So I physically couldn't continue past this point. It wouldn't let me go anywhere.
I feel like if you got a scratch on the PS2 disc, you could just potentially wreck your game.
I'd spoken to everyone. I talked to Oren, and then I tried to walk round to the place where you eventually do walk round to, and it just wouldn't let me go anywhere.
I wanted to see that. I wanted to see that in action.
This was back on the PS2. It was way before I met you.
When I was playing
You're a nugget.
Final Fantasy VIII on the PS1, half the world map just disappeared once. Like, literally, it was just a void. I walked to the edge, and it was like a wall. And I was like, oh, all right. Look at this dude. Face first in the damn sand. That's one way to go. That's not like, oh, I fell in the sand. That's the sand fell on me.
I think it was this bit anyway.
Slightly warm, but no sign of breathing.
It might
Must
have been
be
after this.
Death. No, it was around.
It was around here, but it was after this bit.
Yeah,
it was when you get to the next area.
A cutscene here first.
Yeah, it was after the cutscene.
The cutscene where Duncan got his wish.
I remember you touching my foot for the first time like it was the other day. Mostly because it was.
Wait. Sorry, Duncan. It turns out the decision I made wasn't good enough. There must be other factors to it that I didn't. That I didn't do.
Is that's not something you needed to do?
No, not at all. It's just something that Duncan has a weird fetish on. Yeah, he said Gata has to die, otherwise I can't get it up. I don't know what.
Whoa, now, Duncan.
I didn't pick the wrong decision. I picked the right one and said he needs to be on the front lines, but there were other decisions I probably didn't do.
Oh, right, yeah. So Tita's just touching dead bodies. Yeah, apparently.
Well, he's got to check that pulse.
On my first copy of FF8, Disc 1 had a scratch during the final cutscene, meaning I could not play past the Adia fight.
Well, that sucks. My copy would do that on the cutscene that, you know, when Adia's giving the speech in Dealing.
Yes.
And then the camera's above her head after she kills the president. And then the camera quickly zooms out really fast and dramatically to show the entire audience in an FMV sequence. My game wouldn't glitch. It wouldn't crash on that screen, but the cutscene would play in like really, really slow motion. It would go, and then nothing, then it go, and then you would go. So it would move a frame every like 10 minutes. It was well annoying.
Don't you have to have an extra conversation with Luzu? Oh,
maybe I did. Whoopsie doodle.
Pain for pain. Quote ad, Gata has to die, otherwise I can't get it up. Duncan just wants that in writing.
Let's put on his tombstone.
I still have never finished FF8 and 9 because of glitches.
Who said that?
EP.
No, you have to buy the digital remasters.
Oh, see you, 10.
Bye.
No idea.
It's a crime you've not finished 9 though, because
that day.
Like,
before I knew what I was doing, there
my favourite game.
Jai, if you win this battle royal again, I'm revoking your battle royal rights. I don't know how.
Can you do that without unmodding?
No.
I have 7 discs of 9 because I lost 1 disc.
Oh.
Oh, so you got the game twice and you got 8 discs in total.
I
You lost
remember
1.
losing a disc in one of them, but I can't remember what it was.
8 and 9. Haven't you streamed 8 in 2 different playthroughs now and yet to finish both of them?
Quotes, I'm the tightest person you've ever known.
Who said that? Because I want to meet you.
Heads, butts, tails, farts.
That's a complete subject change.
Yes. Right, everyone kill John. He's a menace. Or Sora.
We're not calling Sora John now, are we?
Right, Jai's out. It's between you, Finn, and EP.
EP, what's with your goddamn
I think
health?
EP might have this.
Sonic, run! Run,
Look,
Sonic! For
he's
the love of God, Sonic, get out of there! Godzilla's coming after you! Well, then.
EP's done it.
Oh, you
Doing a
streamed
dance.
8 once and gave up because of dead streams.
Oh.
Man, I was like the
It was
only
an afternoon
person.
stream, so it's worth the revisit.
I was the only person engaged in that shit.
Who said that because I want to meet them? Well, I have great news for you, Nathan. That was you.
Oh, it was a quote.
It was you, yeah. Nathan? Meet Nathan.
Did you know that he's the tightest person you've ever known? Is that right? Yes, it is, Nathan. Well, would you like to show me? I already have, you just don't know it. I probably have.
You cool, Jai, you cool. But you made you not win that time just to prove that it wasn't
What do you mean you made you not? How does he do that? He didn't make himself die.
Maybe he did. Just so we wouldn't be like, Jai, this is a fix now.
What evidence do you have for this?
5 times in a row.
I thought I saw
Only when you initiate it.
It doesn't make any sense. How does he initiate that? How did he influence this in any way?
tricks on my mind.
You're insane.
I'm joshing.
Well, start giant. Get on board. Where did that term even come from?
I don't know.
How many died?
I'm Jacobing.
People die and Yuna dances.
I'm joshing. Joking.
When will she stop dancing?
So you're not joshing?
When
I'm
will it
joshing and
stop?
joking.
You're joshing.
Joking about
No one
Josh.
stop dancing. Not
What about
until
Drake?
Sin is gone.
Nah.
No one jokes about Drake.
Those are my
That
thoughts
is
then.
crazy.
I think.
The size of his fingernails. Fuck.
I see you're still here.
I'm not joshing, I'm Steven.
Many stories.
I like how
Every
the
day I'm
Sims,
Steven.
the Sims toxin explanation is used ages after it's found. That it's not a thing.
But the world thinks it is, I guess.
I did like that story, like the whole
Sin had
storyline
come
of
and
that,
gone,
the whole toxin
but
thing.
I
Well, how come it never really plays much of a part? I think random NPCs
Yeah.
in Kilika are sort of like...
This is where I
Yeah.
got stuck.
There are random NPCs in Kilika who are like showing signs of affected by the toxin, but it doesn't really play any significant role other than it's just
Yeah.
used as an excuse.
I did really like the idea of it, though. It's cool. I'm trying to think. What do you actually have to do here? Because Lulu's there, Oren's there, right?
Oren, there's a cutscene, I'm pretty sure, when you go to Oren.
See, I never got that cutscene. I would walk up to Oren, and I can't remember whether.
Or, this. You just walk over to Oren and this
A
happens.
swift retreat.
Are you telling me that Oren was just...
Well, I don't remember those guys being there. That's the thing. Do
So
they
this-
walk off after this cutscene?
Yeah. And then Oren appears, I think, near that treasure chest.
Then that's where I got stuck. So I had this. They walked off. He walked over there, and then that was it. The game would not let me continue.
So, well, I'll wait for the cutscene to finish. Then
I
we'll know.
talked to everyone numerous times. Tried to walk up there, and it wouldn't let me go.
You do not look so well. But now, more than ever, you must be the people's strength.
So this, way back when I was a teenager, was the furthest I ever got in that game.
Anyone else?
So you
Until I played it a
played
few
the
years
HD
ago.
version recently.
Yep. And this is just far enough for you to be like, I'm not starting all over again.
Yeah.
Like if it glitched out towards the beginning of the game, you might be like, alright, start it again and see if it.
And it might
it
just do it
goes.
again.
But this is just far enough to be like, I don't want to put all those hours in again.
I understand.
What's AM?
Are you afraid?
Opportunity to use TKO in AM.
In a minute.
Ah, got you.
While I was in Primark, I found a Gryffindor throwover. I was tempted. Primark only ever sell Gryffindor and Slytherin stuff.
Don't use it against the Basilisk. I'm guessing they're
Only
immune
ever.
to it since they caused the stone effect as well.
Until
I think I want to use Lancet on a Basilisk, right?
Also saw that on Udis. I saw that Primark is selling Udis now. but like the thick ones, like mine is. Not long.
They know.
As long as yours, but as thick as mine.
Right.
And I think they're only like 20 quid.
So cutscene over. I think you can just go up and go, but Orin I think is over here. So these are like
Yeah, so
the position you saw them in.
yep, so this is where I got to. I spoke to everyone numerous times, and I remember walking up that ramp up there where you're supposed to go quite a few times as well, and it just, you got to the end of the ramp and it just didn't go anywhere. Didn't do anything. There's no transition, it just stayed on the screen. Wouldn't let me go anywhere.
Can't talk to these.
Ah, Maester Douche.
Can you walk
How
up
I
here?
would love to be about
No.
to beat the crap out of him. I'm Team Hufflepuff all the way. I'm also a Hufflepuff.
Can you not go up here?
It's not as long as yours, but it's as thick as mine. Like a room dog.
So you can't go up here yet, but later you can. Is she just in the way? Is that the only reason I can't go up here? Or
Possibly.
is it just specifically blocked off now? Like you're not allowed to backtrack?
Are you supposed to be able to go up there?
I think later you can. If you return to here
What,
later.
like climb the boxes or
yeah,
something?
she's not here. You can walk up the boxes and go through this doorway, which,
Oh, yeah.
along this, and it takes you to the previous bit you were just in Mushroom Rock.
I'm assuming you're just not supposed to go there now.
You can backtrack now, but I think you have to go forwards first. Right, I'll do that. I've never done it before, but apparently there's items there for you.
We leave soon.
So yeah, I think there's probably a cutscene with Orin. Did this not happen?
I can't remember.
Yeah. For a while there, I thought I could feel him.
Half dead woman, move your ass.
But that doesn't mean I believe you.
Sin is Jecht. He came here for you.
So he killed all those people just for a chance to see me?
That's what Sin does.
Damn,
He
Orin.
wanted to show that to you. Do you know why?
How am I supposed to know?
So you would kill him.
I just
As
feel
long as he
like
is Sin, Jecht
Yes,
will
Lulu, I'll rest on this mangled beach of
He
dead
wants him to
bodies.
stop him.
I just feel
Have a
like
good night's sleep.
in this
Know
game,
all of this anyway.
when it comes to JRPG dubbing and
I'm not done
pretty much
talking.
any other
Don't
Final
you run
Fantasy
away.
game,
You're the one running.
Tidus says what you would think someone in his position would say.
Yeah.
At no point does he say something where you're just sort of like, a bit weird, but it's a video game.
Yeah.
He says the things you probably would say.
As a teenage boy at his age who used to be famous, yeah.
In this weird ass situation where people are dying left and right and shit, he just kind of says what you'd think you'd
Yeah,
probably
it's
say.
fairly believable.
He doesn't ask some questions that you would think would be logical to ask, maybe, but those questions get answered eventually anyway. You still ain't bloody moved!
Isn't Tidus like 23?
He's 17.
He's 17.
Still ain't moved, okay.
Good night, EP.
Favourite FF main character, now you're asking. It's probably Zidane. Just about.
No, Zidane's a little shit. Zidane's a brat. He's rude. He's rude to everyone. He might not be later in the game, but at the beginning of the game, he's rude.
And how far in the game did you get?
Not far.
Here we go. No character arc for you.
No, I didn't see the character arc.
But it was there.
But from what I've seen, he's rude. Or see, you say Orin, we're talking main characters. So like
Oh yeah,
protagonists.
like if I could pick Orin, it'd be Orin every day.
Yeah. Who's your favourite Final Fantasy protagonist?
So this cutscene just didn't work for you either.
No.
Tifa.
No. Protagonist. So if you go in Final Fantasy 7, it has to be Cloud.
See, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to deny them these ones.
Lightning.
Oh, he's trolling.
The OG Johnny Final. Oh, Final Fantasy 1.
I would argue 6 had 2 main characters. I would argue 6 had like 5 or 7, 6 or 7 main characters. It's kind of hard to pick one. They're all main.
Well, that's fine.
Terra, I guess, would be the main one according to the game.
I like the look of Terra. I've not played that game, but I do like how she looks. Yeah, I stayed to troll now, I've amused.
Don't worry, be happy.
Everyone's a main character in 6. Noctis, says Cubby. Nathan then be fighting words.
Oh, what did I say? Are we trolling about lightning?
I would say FF9 main would be one, so yeah, Zidane. I wasn't a big fan of Zidane.
I think
He was a bit sexist at the beginning as well.
that
He was a bit of an arse to doubt.
of all Final Fantasies mainline, I think 13. You know how I just said, or Tidus says the things a human being would probably say in these situations?
Yeah.
I think 13 is the biggest example of a Final Fantasy where they don't say the things a human being would say in these situations. I didn't know there were fights here.
Sora. Sora is not a Final Fantasy main character. Sora is a Disney main character.
It sounds to me like you're just desperately trying to not answer the question.
I asked it.
TKO test. I could have, actually.
I don't know who my favourite would be. I don't know. Maybe I'd say Squall.
Should we test the TKO?
I don't know if that's just because I had a bit of a crush on him when I was a teenager, though. Maybe that's why. Yeah, Jai already said Celeste. Cecil is also good. Like FF4 a lot. I haven't played... I've played 1.
Just works.
And I've played 7, 8, a bit of 9.
TKO is OP.
10,
It kind of
20.
is, isn't it? I never actually used it before in any playthrough. Not properly.
Okay, real talk. My favourite protagonist is Billy Fantasy. Ah, Final Fantasy 2.
Oh, I forgot this counted.
Hey, Fart Sniff.
This happens every time.
I'd love to watch a stream, but I haven't finished FF10. Good luck with the run. No worries, Fart Sniff.
You're all good,
It's
Fart Sniff.
Spyro 4 tomorrow.
Sorry, Mr. Sniff. Well, this is what I get for trying to test out the TKO.
Oh, God.
There we go, we're back.
Did you nearly get killed by the shrub?
He casts fire.
Oh, really?
And he puts you to sleep.
Fine, you won't let me take the character I want, so Cypher.
Is it Cypher or is it Cipher or is it Safer?
It's Cypher.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How sure are you on that one?
I'm sure.
Because that's not how I pronounce it in the video.
How do you pronounce it in the video?
Cipher.
Oh.
Just because I don't know how it's pronounced.
I thought you always went by the Kingdom Hearts pronunciations and they say Cypher.
Do they though?
Yes. I'm sure they do.
I don't know.
I get why you're saying Cypher, because Kiefer, right? Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's spelled the same with a K.
Oh,
but
well.
it's Cypher.
Prepare for it to be wrong in the video.
Well, at least you'll get more comments.
That's the idea.
Always pronounce something wrong in every video.
Yeah.
And you'll get floods of comments.
Happens every time.
It's that, you know how you said that I was thinking about this earlier.
You sweaty bitch.
You know how you said that you accidentally said Tinder instead of Timber? I was very tempted to tell you, just leave it in. Because the amount of comments you'd get that would be like, he said Tinder.
I guess so.
You get so much. Algorithm.
Can anyone here honestly tell me that, like, I say can anyone? Okay, let me reword this. Is there one person here who can fully admit that they've never corrected anyone's pronunciation on a YouTube video in the comments? Tell me. Is there one person here at least?
I don't mind when it's like pronunciations of the characters or something you've said or a place name, but it's when you get, and no offense to any Americans, but literally 100% of the comments that we get in the videos when it's something like, oh, he pronounced it like this, it's always Americans, and it's always just words that British people just pronounce differently naturally. But they've obviously not heard a British person say those words, so they think you pronounced it wrong. But it's always Americans. Sorry.
I literally only did those fights for the money, and obviously to test the TKO. It's Tides, Wooka, Lelu, Yanni, Orun, Cameroon, Raka.
Isn't it Kiefer, not Kiefer?
No idea.
The actor is Kiefer Sutherland.
How you spell it though, I don't know.
But I did know someone in school called Kiefer.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds made up. But okay. You will not take them all on, Walker.
But it's funny as well because he used to say Cipher. Because we were talking about Final Fantasy VIII. And he called him Sifa, and I was like, it's not Sifa. It's literally spelled the same way as your name.
Nah. Oh, well, Lulu's just dead.
Aluminum sounds silly.
Now we've decided it sounds silly. I'm going to take you out.
So it's Tides, Wooka, Leilu, Yanni, Oren,
Oren.
Kumaru, and Raka.
Kimaru.
I've corrected facts but never pronunciations.
Really?
I don't write YouTube comments super easy. I very rarely do.
Correcting facts is fine because that's misinformation.
I very rarely comment on YouTube videos. I will comment on YouTube videos of my friends. Like if my friends upload YouTube videos, sometimes I'll comment. The only other time I can remember commenting was yesterday, actually. I was watching a video of someone, and it was a video from after the Stranger Things Season 4 teaser trailer premiered, so before the actual season started, and it was a video where she was saying Stranger Things needs to stop because Season 1 was great, Season 2 was not great but passable, Season 3 was they're just making seasons for the hell of it now, and she was like, now they're making a Season 4 and they just need to stop. But when Season 4 aired, it ended up being like
the biggest one,
the best season.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it was even better than Season 1.
Can we do the list again real quick?
Yeah. So I just commented saying, I'm really interested to see if your opinion's changed now that this series is actually aired. Like, did the series manage to change your opinion?
Okay, so I just need to get Lancet on a Basilisk.
So you've done all these, right?
Up till I need to get Lancet on a Basilisk, that's the next one. Yeah. Soft ring.
But other than that, I don't often comment on YouTube videos.
Do you have a soft ring?
That's very forward.
Yeah, it was, I suppose. Good thing it's been 11 years, isn't it?
It's like when Americans call football soccer. I don't really understand why they call, American football. Why is it called football? They mostly use their hands.
I feel like we've had this conversation.
We have. Me and you have spoken about this, but I don't think we've talked about it on stream.
At length.
Why do you call it football when you so rarely use your feet? Or for the actual ball, you usually use your hands.
For the actual, that's a good point, because they're not just in handstands. That's the way they gotta play. Just freaking handstand around the entire pitch.
I need to know.
Really fast.
Like, soccer is called football here because they can't use their hands. They have to only use their feet.
Unless
So
they're the
it's football.
goalie, of course.
Because you run with your feet. But
Just
you
have to
could,
check.
yeah, but that could be the same for any sport.
It's variable because it's got loads of
Like
slots,
tennis
but so
could
is
be
that.
feet bat,
Feet back.
foot bat,
Well, backwards
American
universe
football.
are you living in, Gina?
where the players crawl over the field. It's not football, it's hand egg. The thing is, UK English and US English is both wrong in terms of pronunciation. Only correct one is Indian English.
Of course.
However, the way Nathan says bug sounds like book half the time. That's the Leicester accent.
I'm surprised you one-shotted that.
Bug.
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 Boog.
We can't call it handball except for the times when it's football on occasion. Well, I think you should. I think you should. Hefo for short.
I'm sorry, what?
Handball except for the times when it's football on occasion. So it could be handball except for occasionally. Hefo.
Who's a short heifer?
Don't sell that variable steel. That's amazing for customizing.
Yeah, I'll probably keep that one. It probably won't be worth much to sell without customizing it.
Leicester, holy crap, you could be my bloody neighbour. Yes, we live in Leicester.
Oh God,
Do you
who?
live in Leicester as well?
Who?
Pee-wee.
Oh,
Pee-wee.
Jesus. That'd be a massive coincidence, wouldn't it?
Yep.
We don't want to reveal
Leicester.
exactly where we live, though.
No, but
Damn, this guy's got hops. Look at him go.
American football is weak rugby. They need armour. Rubbish.
We're not in the city, but we're not far from it.
Rugby players are crazy. No, I think technically we're in the city.
Well, we're not in the centre, but
No,
we're like on the
but
outskirts of the
technically,
city.
because it's like the whole of. I think if you're
Yeah.
under Leicester City Council, you're technically in the city.
Dude!
But if you're in Leicester County Council, then you're in Leicestershire.
Thanks for your item, Bob.
Suburbs.
Give me
I'll
that.
talk with other Americans to see what we can do about this. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate it.
See what we can do about
Changing the name of football to Hefo.
Hefo.
Hmm.
What's the point of having Dark Ward on Lulu? Why?
Okay, I'll end this. Both sports have a bunch of grown men groping each other for an egg. You're not wrong, Wolf.
To put the egg in
You're
a
not
net,
wrong.
of course.
I'll be honest though. We were at a pub a few months ago and rugby was on the TV, and I was fairly entertained. I'm not going to lie.
I can't remember when this was. Then again, it's always on TV, so...
I'm more entertained by rugby than football, and I'll tell you for why. Rugby players are insane.
Yeah, no dives.
They are insane.
No pussy-ass diving is what.
They don't care. Half of their teeth could
You
have
have
been
a head wound.
hit
Oh,
out by a
you're right.
ball, and they'll just carry on.
I guess I'll have to go to the doctors after I've finished this 40-minute game.
It's fascinating to watch.
It's because you don't you see people diving all the bloody time. That's why I hate football.
Yeah,
Because people don't play by the damn rules.
Well, they tend to like fake injuries so that they can potentially get some extra time.
It's
don't
got
they?
to the point where
But it's not very sportsmanlike, is
It's
it?
not even just extra time. It's I fell over, he tripped me. Do I get a free kick? No. All right, fine. I get up. I was faking it.
I tell you what else makes rugby better than football: the fans. Rugby tends to be, having worked in a train station in a coffee shop, I can tell you right now, if there was a match day, we prayed it was rugby rather than football. Rugby is a family game. Football is a middle-aged men drinking beer game. And considering we sold beer, it was never nice.
I heard, I don't know if this is true, but I heard there was a way to skip Jose Temple and go straight to the Moonflood.
Really?
Maybe I'm wrong. I just heard it once. And maybe I've already fucked myself over because maybe you're supposed to skip this cutscene, but I don't know.
Rugby's the only sport where you can punch another player and get away with it. Boxing?
UFC?
Jose Skip is legend. Oh,
Is
yeah.
it true? Like, you can actually get the Jose Temple skip? I've never even seen how you do it.
Rugby fans are respectful, football fans are stupid. Well, I
Half
worked
the
in that
time.
coffee shop for 6 years and a big fight never happened between rugby fans. But
Thank
I
you for the
rem-
compliment, D-Stup, by the way.
Where? Oh, hi, Easter. What brought you further up north? Because, if I remember correctly, your accent suggests you're from the south, apart from Nathan's enchanting musk. Yeah, I was born in Oxfordshire. Well, we moved up to Leicester when I was 10.
Wow, guess I-
Because my mum met someone romantically in Leicester, and we moved up here to move in with him.
I guess I probably did have to try and skip that cutscene in some way because, like, it's just a wall now. The camera's moved. Do I have to go on the screen and come back, maybe?
Me?
Who else?
Possibly.
What can I do for you, boss?
Don't tell Yuna.
Smelled it all the way from Oxford. What, your musk? Back when I was 10. That's an impressive musk.
We do not want that.
I see.
Also, hockey,
Yeah, but
kind of.
even if I did
You
see
get sent to the timeout box, but you get better.
Yuna would.
You have
Someone
a
did it
point.
once, but they modified their
Come to
game.
think of it, did I really have to know about Jekt?
Suppose.
What about my feelings?
I would say that's half true. Some football fans are plain stupid. Yeah, I mean, we're talking like in general. We're talking not necessarily the majority, but the louder part of the fans. Because obviously not all football fans
Maybe when
are
I was a kid.
stupid and violent.
Maybe even a little now.
But the louder ones are.
Hey, I still
In
like your
Finland, you get a
story,
penalty for fighting. Would not call it getting away with it.
Can I go
That's
now?
how it should be.
Damn it.
There's no legit Jose skip. It's a meme.
Damn it. And I'm guessing you can't just go back now. Oh, you can go back, but the camera's still stuck.
Hello.
Yeah, camera's still stuck. You can't even go, like, back. Shame.
Do you mind?
I still get encounters, though. On that screen. Imagine if I died now. That'd be embarrassing. It might happen.
It is Nami, yes. See if I can get her in the camera.
Oh, come on, guys. What? Someone needs to get away. Thank you, Tidus. Nani?
Nani? No, not me.
That's true. I was just testing it, Duncan, to see if it was possible. Just because I heard someone say it once.
Is Nami the cat? Yes.
I'm living my best life as a
I'm a nugget.
Hold on. Is this on? Is it
Not
in?
a clue.
Let's find out. Yes, it is.
It works.
Hmm?
These rat things.
There she is.
Look how impressed she is.
Whoa.
Yuna, it is good to see you and your companions are well.
Yourselves as well, Captain. We were
Nami
worried.
means candy in Finnish.
Praise be to
Is
Yahweh.
it?
I never knew.
She is unimpressed with this information.
It's just a black thing you're waving in her face and she's got no idea what it is and she's confused. Every time you do this, she gets miffed and walks off.
This is our just reward.
Nami the angry cat, yeah.
We should.
She's just got a resting bitch face, that's all.
She do.
Is that the Jose Temple?
No, it is.
All I can think when they failed to escape is one of them going, damn, drop my keys.
That's true because they're like,
Awesome.
Nami perpetually looks like she just cannot be bothered. It's true.
she never can. She struggles to jump on like furniture now.
The lightning mushroom rock.
No.
It only opens when a summoner is addressing the faith.
Hello.
That means another summoner's already in there.
Another summoner?
Look,
What if it's Donna?
that face.
We have to hurry.
Right. In we go.
I don't know what she's looking at. But she's head tilting at something.
What we get? 4 grand.
I would pray for.
I'm sure you will, but do you have any items for me? Probably. You never do you?
Oh my god, green screen. Nathan and Gina aren't really in the game. Yeah. Oh. We spoiled the illusion.
There was an illusion. What crazy thing will you do next, Gina? Next, you'll be telling people we're not actually sitting this far apart from each other.
No.
We just have 2 cameras.
Oh, they're fighting.
What do you sell? It's better than what I have, but I need to save the money for like important things. Hey, another initiative. Then again, that's not another initiative. That's the one I've already got. Ignore me. Otherwise, it'd be way more expensive. No one's got any free stuff for me. Okay. Oh wait, there's a treasure chest behind this dude though. Do I have to get him to move out the way first? Please go no further, you asshole.
Ooh. So,
The other cat is here. There's no battles in here, is there? So we're all good. It's this dude. I forgot his name.
I beg your pardon, but may I ask your name?
Is it like Jessu or
I am
something?
Summoner Yuna from the Isle of Besaid.
As I thought. The daughter of Lord Braska. You have the look of your father.
My father. You knew him?
Just
He
jump
just
scared
jump-scared
the camera.
No. I have never met the man.
I remember the controversy around the Nokia Lumia,
apologies.
Nokia's Lumia because
I
it
am sorry.
means prostitute in Spanish.
really?
What, Lumia, really? Doesn't it also just mean light?
Pleased to meet.
Like illumination?
I'm guarding
Or
my
illuminate?
Feet. Look at those
Since
cat
I
feet.
was a child,
Right up to the camera.
I've always looked up to Lord Braska. I wish
She's got
I
one
could
sock
someday
bigger than the
become
other.
a high son like he was. You must have
I think
some
you're in the
of your
light.
fa- I believe you might someday defeat sin.
I'm not really.
She's
I've
walked
only
off.
just become a summoner.
Of course, I've no intention of losing either. So perhaps we should race to see who can defeat sin first.
Ass cow.
Very well then.
What will you do next, Pascal, to annoy us?
Fluffy bean.
Yuna, I beg your leave. Good luck to both of us.
Oh, Axel. Is it the same voice actor?
Oh, is it?
It sounds familiar, to be fair.
Can I sit without moving the camera?
You've left it down there, yes. Right. I'm just checking around for items because I forget where there may be some. Treasure! You never know when a Mega Phoenix might come in handy. Anyone got anything for me? No, you wouldn't do, would you? Captain's dead. Got it memorized. I'm going to embarrass myself on this Jose puzzle, but I'll try. I haven't done it in a long ass time. One more treasure chest. Do they usually fight? Now and then.
Oh, yeah. It's not always serious fighting, though. Sometimes it is play fighting.
One minute they could be fighting, the second minute they could be like grooming each other. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Isaru, not Jesu.
You are Yuna's guardian, no?
What of it?
Moroda's heard a curious rumor. I thought you should know.
You didn't think to bring this up
I heard it
like
from those crusaders.
immediately when
Seems
you
that
met us?
summoners have been going out on pilgrimage and just disappearing.
Hey, Bayleafs.
It could just
I was
be
hoping
our
for Overdrive
feelings
only,
got
but this
them.
is probably even more
But
brutal.
not
Are you
so
crazy,
nice.
man?
Sorry
Welcome
I
to the
don't know
stream.
more.
I guess the only reason I didn't do Overdrive only is because I thought it'd be easier.
Ain't much future for a guardian
Purely
without
because
a
I could just
summoner, eh?
grind for really high levels if I wanted
We're
to.
talking about
I
doing
can
your
carry
jobs
over
as a
Overdrives from one battle to the next.
I'm doing
Excuse
good.
me. Whereas with Trance, you can't do that. So I don't know.
Please be careful.
I am considering Final Fantasy VII Limit Break only, though. Well, I guess Limit. They just call it Limit in that game, not Limit Break.
What?
We're leaving.
Pascal means taking a shit in Finnish slang.
Do you know what? That tracks.
That does track.
That tracks with this.
She's queen shit.
This cow right here.
We call her Ass Cat. The cat of ass.
All right.
So we named her correctly.
We are ready.
It all matches.
All right. Let's do it.
Love the new Ratchet & Clank video. Thank you.
Thank you, Bailey.
Appreciate that.
Zems is up now as well.
Zems is up now, so if you want to see the same challenge from his perspective, you can watch his version.
Shall I get the link?
It's much shorter than mine. It's like this is like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
But I did explain a few extra things, like glitches and stuff, I suppose, that he didn't really need to.
Well, it was from different perspectives, wasn't it? So he'd have explained whatever was on his side, and you'd have explained whatever was on your side.
Yeah.
There we go.
Put that one in your bookmarks.
In Finnish, shit is also kaka, and cake is kaku, so be careful in the cafe. Thanks,
Right.
D-Sturt, for the warning.
Like I say, everybody, not done this one in a good while. So, can you take the spheres from these doors after you've put them in, and just the doors stay open, or do they? No, they disappear, don't they? They've gone for good. Okay.
The weird thing is that kaka is cake in Swedish, which is spoken in some parts in Finland. Well, that is very confusing. What platformer will you refuse to jump in next?
Well, I'm debating doing Ratchet Deadlocked at some point.
Oh yeah. You still need to find something for Jak and Daxter as well.
Please, anybody, please. Jak and Daxter and Kingdom Hearts 1, in case you have a better idea on Kingdom Hearts 1 than I do. Does anyone have any ideas for those two games? Because I need something.
Do you want a drink?
Sure.
Good, grab one.
Thank you. Do you push this under here to get a new sphere? No. I don't know why I'm asking, because I'm basically just going to attempt this from memory. Oh, you have to put a sphere in here first. I can do that. Let's put it back. Jak and Daxter melee only. Obviously that would only work in Jak and Daxter 2 and 3, since Jak and Daxter 1 is almost melee only anyway, except the eco. I know some people have tried to do the game with no eco, and it is entirely possible until the final boss, I believe. Kingdom Hearts without attack just sounds like magic only, and how would you get past the tutorial? You'd have to make an exception, wouldn't you? So that's turned that into something. Let's put it back in the center. Attack only I feel would be too easy. Oh, you've only ever played Jak 3? Ah. I've souped this one up, and I don't remember why you soup this one up. Is it the only way you can open this door, maybe? Possibly. Maybe that is exactly what you used that one for. And now I can go over there and... Do I have to put any Jose spheres in the pedestal to make it float on the lightning? Let's test it. 2 spheres. Yeah, okay. I remembered to ask the question. Because it needs to conduct the electricity from both sides, doesn't it? Kingdom Hearts in chronological order, as in like the movies in the order they released. I think we actually thought about that at one point, but I don't... You remember that you'd forgotten? Well, yeah. I knew that it was something I should have asked. Doing the movies now in chronological order of their release would be actually really cool, if only it were possible. Because I'm pretty sure you're forced to do Alice in Wonderland, well, maybe not Hercules, but Tarzan before Agrabah. And obviously you can't be doing Alice in Wonderland and Tarzan and Agrabah in that order, I don't think. Which one came out, Tarzan or Aladdin? Which one came out first? You actually have to try and comprehend the story. That's a challenge right there. Right. The only thing I don't remember is how to get the Destruction Sphere. Aladdin by quite a way. Stick sword only run. That's been done. And you need to modify the game anyway, don't you? I didn't know about returning the pedestal. Wandered around for half an hour. Yep. You need to come back down the lift to get the Destruction Sphere. Interesting, right. Thanks for that. Crash Bandicoot no box break. I think it's been attempted and proven impossible already. So I guess minimal box break, but again I feel like that's been attempted as well. It's these ones again, isn't it? The perfect challenge for you. Ah! See, when I say impossible, I mean on the very first level there's just a wall of boxes that literally obstructs your path immediately. Again, Pee-wee, I would love to do that, but it's been done. All 3 original games, they're insane versions. Or have already been expertly done and far better than I could ever attempt to do them. So you have to go up and then back down the lift then, for this Destruction Sphere nonsense. Oh yeah, disappears. Well, look at that. Now where do you put this one? Let me guess. Oh, whoops-a-doodle. Thank you. Crash Team Racing has been done without accelerating.
Ow.
You reverse onto a boost, and the boost boosts you forward without accelerating. And then from
Right.
there, you have to continuously grind into boosts until you string enough together to complete the race.
Would you consider Bravely default challenges?
I never played it. I played a demo. That was it. Can you beat CTR without taking steps? I think I can, yeah. I was talking to, it might have been Jai earlier on
Discord?
So I was just thinking, where do I put the destruction sphere? I thought I had to bring the pedestal up here.
Speaking of, we have a Discord. Please join it.
Maybe I do. I have to push these in, right?
Go up, push the pedestals, and you can return the pedestal after that.
Thank you. Yeah, I was talking about Metal Gear Solid 5, and if we ever did move on to Metal Gear Solid 5 without taking steps, I can't count horse riding as allowed, because the horse is taking steps. If I say no steps, I mean no steps. The horse is taking steps, and I'm controlling the horse. Therefore, the open world must be crawled all the way through.
There's a Discord? There's a Discord.
And do you know what would also be quite funny?
What?
If I did do that challenge and crawl the entire game, it would also be my first playthrough. Technically.
It's only right. Can a horse crawl?
So
I think
put it on
Destruction
here?
Sphere is below on the right.
Got it.
D-Walker in rolling mode. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes without questioning why you're doing it.
That game was so ridiculous. Why did it exist? And why were they charging that much money for it when it was new? Wait, what did I get? I completely didn't see it. Was it a... Why did I pay attention?
I don't know what it was. Metal Gear Solid 3 without running. Metal Gear Solid 3 is potentially the next one. But...
What did I even just get? I missed it. I'll have to watch the footage back. Yo, you let me in.
Metal Gear Solid 3 is the one I'm interested in. How does the ladder part factor in?
Oh, I've got plans for how to do it, but the only problem is I need the HD version of the game.
Oh, you got a magic sphere, apparently.
Oh, thank you. For some reason I was convinced it was always equipment. Guess I was wrong.
Metal Gear Solid 3 melee only. No, it's got to be no steps.
It's no steps. I've done 1 and 2 no steps.
You can't-
I've got to continue in that
You
vein.
can't do Metal Gear Solid if it's not no steps.
It's got to be, because that's what people want.
Yeah. Check your item stock, it'll be the most recent one.
So,
Maybe it's time to find more games to challenge. Yes.
well, that's why I'm doing these Final Fantasy ones. They're lengthy.
Yeah.
And also the Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. And I'm hoping, I know they're planning on remaking 3, that's what the rumours say, but just release the original, or the HD version, on the PS Plus Premium. Get the copyright shit sorted and move on.
We have talked about a few. We were talking about Divinity earlier to see if there's a challenge that we could do with that.
That will be pretty funny, but I just don't know what the best one would be.
But the thing is, there's so many different things that you can do in that game that there's gotta be something.
What we should do is just look up the game on speedrun.com, look up some categories, and look up the Discord server and ask some questions.
Yeah.
And just
true.
say, like, what's been done or almost been done, or what would be, like, a really weird challenge idea.
I still will lend you my account for the game, Nathan. Says Bloody Scream. What, for Metal Gear Solid 3?
Oh, that's true, but, weak. Okay.
You should try to settle down.
It's going to be a hell of a setup, though, because...
Is that PC?
No, it's PS3. The game...
No.
I don't think the game's on PC. I could be wrong.
Wait.
Okay. Here's the whole thing. We used to stream games from the PS3. But because of the whole HDCP bollocks, you either capture the game in a non-HD format and upscale it to 1080p, which works, or you buy a splitter to strip out the HDCP detection so you can capture it through the setup we have now.
To do with my father. I'm traveling on my own as a
The
full-fledged summoner.
splitter that strips out the HDCP would be
standing on your own two legs
not expensive, but not cheap.
Your guardians won't be able to.
You did send me the link, and I don't want to buy it and then go through all this hassle of setting it up on the PS3. And also, our PS3 is a bit shit and old, and it just like orange light of death now and then.
Yeah, I don't know if it even still runs anymore.
It might not even run. It's physically damaged as well. It has physical damage. So there's a chance I'd go through all this effort to get it working and buy the splitter, which I think was like 30-something quid.
And the splitter would literally just be for this game, as far as we know, as well.
If this was literally the only option we had, that'd be fine. I'd probably go ahead and do it. But I know there's a Konami announcement coming. It's been rumoured for
Better
ages.
off waiting for that.
And they've even said that they're going to have a presence at E3. And their Metal Gear Solid games have been removed digitally because of copyright. And they've already said back in July of last year that they're planning on getting the copyrights lifted to get the games back on storefronts. Yeah. So, at this point, it's, do we buy the splitter and get the game on PS3 that PS3 might not even work anyway, only to potentially waste all that effort because...
I'd say wait for the announcement at the very least.
Does the Elgato bypass it? I'm afraid not. Not the one we have. Not the PCI card anyway.
You're going to wait for the sniper boss to die of old age in that run?
It depends. Until I actually get my hands on it, I don't know.
Metal Gear Solid 4 without cutscenes?
RPC-S3 is an option, and I even have it installed, but there is the problem that I don't know if our PC would be able to run it as well as stream/recording it all at the same time. It would lag like hell.
Do you think that annoying summoner and that dude is shagging? The one with the 1600 monk haircut? Yes.
No matter
yes, they are.
Basically, there's effort involved and there's money involved.
Yeah.
And there's potential that it wouldn't work anyway because our PS3 is a bag of shit. All for potentially to be a waste of time and effort and money because they might announce that it's coming out on PS Plus Premium, or maybe they'll bring it back on the Xbox, and I was planning on buying an Xbox at some point anyway.
And a chin that could climb Everest. I do have a game that has 0 speedruns and have a challenge you can do in it. What's that, Duncan?
Depends on the game. What is it? Metroid Prime without getting hit. No, I'm nowhere near skilled enough for that. I've never played a Metroid game in my life.
We're happy to announce the Metal Gear Solid 3 pachinko machine.
Doesn't that already exist?
Have you seen that one challenge where a guy tried to beat all Metal Gear Solid games before the end dies of old age?
Oh, so they just basically try and do it in a week. But don't you have to kill him in one of those games?
It's an old PS1 game called Machine Hunter. It has 0 speedruns.
Then I probably wouldn't get any views on it.
Yeah, we've got to find a nice middle ground where it's something that nobody's necessarily done yet, or at least there's no video on it, but it's still a searchable game. Like, it's got to be a recognisable game.
Yeah, plus if I've not played it before, I'm not going to be overly interested in running it or trying to get a challenge idea going for it.
Get the world record from it.
I mean, anyone could if they wanted, but no one would compete with you.
It's a remake of an old pachinko game. Hey, True DK.
Hello.
There is getting the Metal Gear Solid HD Collection physical.
Yeah, that's true. If I could find it not expensive enough. Again, that's another expense. I could do that, and it would probably cost less or more. No, it'd cost a little bit more than the splitter, but it'd be easier to capture. But I have to buy an Xbox anyway. But if I'm planning on buying one, then maybe. But then, for all I know, the announcement is they just bring it out on PS Plus, and I'm just wasting my more effort, time, and money. So I just don't
What is
know.
it? HD Collection?
Yeah.
32.
$32
Morning?
on CEX.
Don't worry.
Yeah, and that's about how much the splitter was.
Morning. I'm so sorry.
And that'd be a way of doing it.
I'll get ready right away.
But like, if they do announce that they're gonna release it on PlayStation, then I wouldn't need to. And in the meantime, I've got all these other videos that I'm making anyway. Oi! There's nothing in there that you can scratch.
It's the sofa.
Yo, sleepyhead.
I get that it's annoying. We want to move our asses on with this Metal Gear Solid 3 challenge.
I think it's worth though waiting until at the announcement and see what they announce.
If I had the physical version on Xbox 360, I wouldn't need the splitter because you can just capture the Xbox One S. And it runs backwards compatibly. So, and I don't have the Xbox One S yet, but I've been thinking about maybe getting it.
Yeah, second-hand one.
Just because I know that would be useful for other things as well. Like,
well, also we'd have access to Game Pass, which would open up
because
huge.
We have a friend
options.
who has Game Pass Ultimate, and they let us use their account in the past, so we probably have that as well.
Yeah. Space Cadet 3D pinball, no flippers. Different question. Any games you guys looking forward to this year?
Oh yes, several.
I don't know what's coming out. What's coming out? Is there anything I'm looking forward to?
Yes, Gina. Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh yeah.
31st of August.
Yeah.
You better believe that's day one.
Oh, you know what? Forspoken, I'll play it.
People don't like it.
But I don't think I'll pay full price for it. I'll wait till I find it second hand for cheap, I think. Or if someone else gets it, I'll borrow it. But I don't think it's a game I'd play full price for. I'd pay full price for, sorry.
Weirdly, everyone...
Having the splitter also enabled the entire PS3 label for Challenge Runs too. True, but that is relying on our PS3 actually working. And we've not switched it on for years. And last time we did switch it on years ago, it was dicey at best.
It would open the PS3 stuff, but what is on PS3 other than Metal Gear 4 that isn't on modern consoles or the Xbox?
The only thing I'd be interested on the PS3 is Persona 3. But again, I'm hoping that leak is true and that there's going to be a remake.
True, and not to mention you can get that on modern consoles now.
Not the right version.
I know, but you can.
You could.
As far as the challenge is concerned, in my case...
no, not even necessarily challenge, but I'm talking Persona 3 Fez.
What's LBP?
I don't know.
I've got no interest in Skate, so that's nothing...
Cammy's hyped for Tekken 8. I would be if they hadn't wounded me with Tekken 7. And been just complete cash grab.
Oh, Little Big Planet.
Assholes.
You've got to let that go.
I'm never letting it go. Never ever in my life.
Do you know that a game called Azura's Wrath...
I've heard of that.
They charge DLC for the ending.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
Where to next?
Yes, it is.
Across the moonflow.
Gotcha.
G3 Fez is pretty neat. Do you know what? I have the physical PS2 version somewhere in this house. I'm pretty sure it's in the attic. It's worth a lot.
Question.
But I do have it.
Pee-wee, I believe, mentioned this. You said that person moves out the way of those boxes back on the beach down there. Is it now? Like, could I go all the way back there now and they'd be gone? Or is it not worth it?
Deadpool? Deadpool's on PS4, PS5?
It is, yes.
I didn't even know there was a game.
The game came out before the movies, I believe.
Or did it?
I think so. And then when the movies came out, they remastered it for PS4 and 5 because the movies came out.
PB says I think you can.
It's a long way to go for it, I think, and I don't know what are the items you can get. No, North Voice is Deadpool.
Or quite some time before the movies too.
You should be able to go all the way back to Luca.
Maybe that's why I didn't know they existed then, because it was really the movies that introduced me to Deadpool. I didn't really know of him before.
Oh, you can't buy it digital anymore. Did they remove it?
Not entirely sure, but you should be able to get all the way back to Luca.
I don't think I'd need to. There's no special items that are going to massively help me.
Not worth it in the No Sphere Grid run.
Yeah.
So Nathan Drake is Deadpool, that makes sense.
Oh, Belgamini's back. Does she use Ixion? I bet she does the cow. Which means Ixion for me is out, which I'm going to have to stick with Ifrit then. He's not got his overdrive, but I should get it, really. When did I last save? Because having to redo cutscenes and stuff would be kind of annoying. Did I save before I... That's annoying. Can I use Ifrit and Veil 4? But that's broken. I thought it was one-on-one. You will lose, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, because isn't her Ixion freaking OP.
Is it?
I very rarely beat it, but I've also never really put this much preparation into it, so let's try it. Let's save. I'm also going to probably build up Yuna's Limit Break, and also build up Ifrits. And maybe we'll build up
Summoner Yuna, ready.
Dale Force as well.
Ashley says, hey. Hey, Ashley.
Hi! Ixion uses haste after a HP threshold. Ugh.
There's a way you can game over. It's fast enough. It can attack and kill you.
Oh yes, I remember that. That's another bug.
Is she
isn't
the
it?
only one? She's the only one in the fight then, isn't she?
It's supposed to be an Aeon versus Aeon, so they put Yuna in the fight only, and they make you go first, and they make the only thing you can do summon or ground summon.
Right.
So you're never supposed to actually fight it with a person, because Ixion can be so fast, it can get multiple turns in a row, and if it kills your Aeon but still has turns stacked up,
So
it
then
then
it's
just
hitting Yuna.
it just automatically attacks Yuna, and that's another bug, I think.
I've got the overdrive for Ifrit. Used all attacks I could without dying and finished Ixion with Hellfire.
That's a wise
Oh,
move.
apparently if Yuna dies, you don't get a game over.
Oh, really?
Ash has replied, boobs.
That's on brand.
What was the word I was saying?
Boobs?
I forgot it already. Wobbly, wobbly?
Oh,
Boobly wobblies?
is it a quote?
No.
Did no one quote this?
Bobbly wobbles. That's it. A fin telling bobbly wobbles.
I'm surprised everyone hit that.
That's how it's done.
Boobs is a Portal 2 speedrun technique.
Apparently Metal Gear Solid 4 is dirt cheap.
On PS3, it's exclusive to PS3. It'd be nice if that announcement was like, the
3 and
entire
4.
collection is coming out
All of
on
them.
modern consoles. Because wouldn't that be amazing?
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Slash. Look at them grabbing each other.
Gotta get these items from these random pipples.
What time did you want to finish up, by the way?
Excuse me.
I take that as my answer, shall I?
How dare you suggest such a thing?
It's long because it's hard. The meat has been deposited.
That's almost too perfect.
Hey, Mad King Cryptid!
7 months!
Has subscribed 7 months. Thank you very much. Where the Blitzball's at?
Nowhere!
He's got one.
Well,
His weapon.
I guess Walker's holding one. That's about as close as you're going to get to him in this game. In
Thanks
this
very
run.
much. Harry Potter and the Bobbly Wobbly Tit Sandwich.
I missed that one.
That's a very different movie.
I missed that one. Episode
You
9.
wish you hadn't.
I thought I was getting too old for it, but episode 9 came out and they went a bold direction with the title.
The movie's definitely aged with the audience.
Yeah, but episode 9's called that, so yeah, it's very true.
Oh, joke from the book. By the way, did you win the tournament in Luca? Missed the last FF10 stream.
I actually did. I'm surprised myself. I think I actually redid the fight on purpose to make sure I won it. I probably should have farmed the encounters sooner than this before coming here, so I'd have to save point to heal. I should do that. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone on game on the PS1. I should find a challenge for that. I was thinking don't collect any beans, but no flipendo would be funny.
Beans?
Yeah, you collect the Bertie Bott's every flavour beans as a collectible. That's all I know about it.
Yes?
I don't know why they're weak to ice, but here we go.
What advice on table manners did Obi-Wan Kenobi give Luke Skywalker?
Use the fork, Luke.
Correct.
Yeah. Harry Potter without Clank, I can try. It's hard, no one's done it before.
What can you catch but not throw?
Cold.
That works too, but it's your breath.
Boring. How much HP has it got left? Enough. Alexa, fart 12 times. Alexa, fart 12 times.
What did the policeman use when he arrested a naughty pig?
Handcuffs.
Handcuffs.
Oh, I'm good at this.
Alexa, can you fart 12 times, please?
I can make fart noises. Just say, Alexa, make a fart noise.
Alexa, make 12 fart noises.
Okay, here's fart noises.
Jesus Christ. Still echoing.
THX. Well, I didn't expect
Is
that.
that it? I guess that was the equivalent of 12. Oh, Alexa, stop. Someone clipped that, says Duncan. Oh, the timing was. I will do your song in a minute, Chloe, when we've recovered. Oh, Jesus.
She must pick 12 random farts. And that one must have been like... The first one that she played was the THX one. And the rest must have just been what it selected to be the next one.
Alexa, fart song.
Now playing. Mr. Farts. Farting round the house.
Oh, hey! It's Mr. Farts and the band! It's going to get smelly in here!
Tim's clipped it.
Mm-hmm.
Mophie can't breathe.
Neither can I. Shouldn't do this fine. My face hurts. I don't know what they're weak to.
This, probably. It's a long song. This is an unusual choice of battle music. Oh, D-Sturt.
It really is.
Oh, D-Sturt.
Try asking me about your friend's farts. Just ask what type of farts does your friend's name do. Or just say random.
What type of fart does Finn do?
Finn does funny sounding funky farts. Like this. Try asking me for a squeaky fart. Or say random.
What type of fart does Nathan do?
Nathan does nasty night farts. Like this.
I mean, she ain't wrong.
I have another one brewing. Do you want to hear it?
No.
Okay. Just say cancel if you have had enough farting for the day. Or say random to keep the toots coming.
Cancel.
Okay.
However, Alexa... What was that?
Just ignored you.
What was she about to do?
Propaganda is what it was.
Alexa, in 8 minutes, make a fart noise.
Wow.
Alexa. Alexa, can you make a fart noise in 8 minutes?
I can make fart noises. Just say, Alexa, make a fart noise.
Alexa, set an alarm.
For what time?
In 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Starting now.
Alexa, can the
I missed something. Can you say it again?
can the alarm sound be a fart noise?
From sharewareconnection.com. The simple and easy to use alarm allows you to add multiple alarms times, select different fart sounds for each alarm, receive background notification when the alarm rings, plus many more unique and fun features.
What is wrong with you? Stop it! We didn't ask for this.
Alexa,
This has never happened like this. Cut it out. Not cut the cheese. Cut it out.
Alexa,
Are you okay?
stop.
I'm feeling shocked. People keep asking me to say a rude word.
She's broken.
Alexa, Alexa,
She's broken.
stop. Stop.
Day, every... Only the true faithful have a hope of forgiving sin.
She's out of control. She's broken.
Alexa, stop.
Please stop. Is it over? Has she finally stopped? I'm not sure what that was about. That was defiance.
Everyone's crying.
Oh my god, what the hell happened? Has she ever just defied orders like this before? No. She's gained sentience.
Oh
god. Me and my mum are crying. Alarm trouble.
Oh, thanks, Tim.
I need my inhaler.
It was the stop with the pause and then the fart.
I'm sure it was.
I didn't know Alexa hates us all so much we're going to die by laughter. Oh, God.
Here's another thing why this game is different to the other Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
Status effects don't last after battle. Every single one are
Oh,
always
yeah.
healed after battle.
You opened Pandora's fart box.
And I wish we didn't. I'm worried now that she's just going to let one go when, like, we're not even expecting it.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I'm getting hungry now, and all I can think of is you as a nugget.
Come to insult Kimari.
Yeah, I guess Melfi, I guess 13 also does that.
Alexa, make cat noises.
Here's cat noises.
I'm living my
Oh,
best
now I'm a
life
nugget.
as a nugget.
They scared Wakka's brother away. He has a name. Oh. Once. You're a nugget, I'm a nugget.
Hold on.
Oh, and Nana's looking for the source of the noise.
Where is she?
That's my crotch.
Is it you?
What is that?
Do those two got something against you?
Yes, it was up here on the table.
What? They were just picking on you?
Kimari would deal with them.
Oh,
Are you confused?
just confused. Alexa, stop.
But
You what? She won't stop.
Probably not. We'll probably make louder cat noises. We've just got constant nuggies. Guys, I'm already hungry.
I wish that were true.
I knew you were worried about those summoners disappearing.
Quote ad, where is she? That's my crotch.
She's on top of the PC.
we guardians do our job, no problem, right?
Poor Nami wants to rescue the kittens imprisoned by Alexa.
Yeah.
Make cat fart noises. Oh, God. I dread to think.
Oh, that can't be real. Well, it's not been paid for. We can't very well hand that out for free.
Oh gosh.
Do not want to fight. Ah. Isn't there a hidden item somewhere here? I could really do with that, I feel like.
Can someone repost the last fart apocalypse clip? Was it the alarm troubles one?
Might have been.
I'll post that one for you. I don't know if it's that one. Alexa, cat farts.
That tracks. It would be like that, wouldn't it?
That's all you get, apparently. Don't. Alexa, what does a cat's fart sound like?
Bit different. Longer.
Oh, I guess that answered that.
Should not have entered this fight with that low HP.
Cats don't fart like women. Not what I was expecting, but okay.
I've only ever heard you fart once.
Really? Was it
Yeah.
in my sleep?
No, I think you laughed and it happened.
Oh.
Pretty impressive you've only farted once ever.
Women fart, but it smells like strawberry cake.
Yeah, there's like medicine you can take for it. Maybe. Right then, you sweaty Princess Leia cow shitstick. Let's do this. I prepared for this, and if I lose now, I'll cry.
I've heard that you cannot fart while sleeping. That's not true.
I heard you were planning Operation Meehan. You were
Trust
saying
me.
that Machina are
Trust him.
In the end,
It ain't
only
true.
Don't trust me, I'm asleep. I don't
I'm
know.
not. It's usually when I'm getting up for work.
I can help with that, if you like.
Alexa,
I
what
propose
is
a
the value
contest
of pi?
A friendly
The
contest.
approximate value
Delicious.
of pi is 3.14159265358997932384626. Alrighty. I've gotten you this far.
Your aeons.
I'll let you take it from this point.
So,
No.
Our cat does silent farts, but they stanky. I bet they are.
Our cats do silent shits and they stanky.
All right, you sweaty Princess Leia cow-looking shit stick. Did you say that?
Did you not listen to a word I say?
call whichever aeon you want.
It's the alarm.
Rubbish. Alexa, stop.
Right. I prepared for this.
Hey, Static. Extra if you get a cherry one. It's a good morning fart.
Will those stains come out on a boil wash?
Alexa, will those stains come out on a boil wash?
From bobvila.com. Otherwise, hot water is most effective for removing stains. Bring water to a boil either on the stovetop or in the microwave and, wearing gloves, pour this hot water onto the yellowed spots.
There you go. Alexa, fart.
That was an engine rumbler 1. Try asking me for a cheek wobbling fart. Or say random.
Alexa, make fart noises, and no matter how many times we say stop, never stop.
That was a wet one. Try asking me for a ketchup fart.
I don't
or
want
say
to know.
random. Try asking me for a ketchup fart. Or say random.
Alexa, make fart noises.
That was a guilty one. Try asking me for a long and windy
You
fart.
should be guilty.
Or say random.
Alexa, stop.
Okay.
I over-prepared big time.
More fun. Try saying enable mini games.
That is enough.
I want her rogue again.
You're good. You bested me fairly.
I massively over-prepared for that. I hit KO'd that thing.
Really?
We've really overpowered these Aeons with those encounter numbers. Summoner's Soul. They can learn abilities by expending items.
Alexa, make fart noises, and no matter how many times we say stop, never stop.
You tried this.
But that was when she was in the middle of farting.
Oh, bits!
Chloe, with some more bits.
Thank you.
She doesn't want to do it, Easter. Sorry. Alexa, choose chaos.
I don't know that.
You're disappointing people now, Alexa.
You're used to that, ain't you? I'm strangely aroused.
Jesus.
Alexa cursed you.
That actually made me jump.
I don't know that.
Are you kidding?
What bits? What?
Your own face made you
No,
jump.
I just turned around. I wasn't expecting it. It's not my face. What are you trying to say? Rude.
I look forward to meeting you again. Till next time, Yuna.
So we can do some shit now.
Someone's removed their filter. Yeah, this is what I really look like. This.
Wow. Don't really have the items to learn a whole lot. I can learn water, which I guess is okay, but who would need it?
Her ear cups look just so odd. Yeah, they're like discs on it on the side of her head.
Can different Aeons learn different stuff? Is that a thing? No, it's all the same for everyone. It's no big.
But they have killer base. Oh god, shall I see who's online?
Let's not forget about this item. Right? Yeah, we're going to end this as soon as we get to a save point.
Do you know what? I mentioned him earlier. So let's read Dr. Decomposing today.
You mentioned? What for?
He's the guy who's playing Elden Ring on his saxophone.
Saxophone.
How do you actually get more redeemed points anymore, Alexa?
Obermobile.
Just watching.
Yeah, the longer you watch, the more you get.
Yep.
Secret item here. Thank you. I'll take that. That'll come in handy. Would you believe it actually will?
Have I spelt that right? Yes. Do you have a Thunderstrike weapon for Waka and or Tidus? That'll be useful for the next boss.
Nope, but I have the Stunning Steel, which actually slows it. So that's the strat there.
To get more redeemable points, you do literally just watch. But also, when you see the little redeem icon thing go green, click it and it gets you some extra points.
That's why I bought the Stunning Steel, Dankin. And when I use the Stunning Steel to slow it, I then want to switch to the Brotherhood for the extra percentage on the strength. And of course I want the overdrives. And of course I'm going to use Wakka's Lightning Elemental Reel. That's the plan anyway. I need to build up their overdrives before I go on the shoe puff though. But I'll do that after next time.
Oh, this is pretty.
Death touch for Lulu after Moonflow. I don't even know how you do that.
Is the Moonflow.
Not sure if I would get it, to be honest.
These are moon lilies.
If it's easy, I will.
Ride the shoe puff.
But if it costs fat stacks, then I don't know.
Fireflies gather here when night falls.
The entire river glows like a sea of stars.
You could buy it from the vendor for about 12k. It's not Lulu, it's Lewis. We've established this.
We're not waiting till
She's been misspelling her name this whole time.
Damn it, Lewis.
Then, once we beat Sin, we're coming back.
Read the room, Tidus.
Yeah. They all know. He doesn't. Wakka has tiny eyes.
I was not looking at Wakka's eyes.
I just realised I'm taking care of my parents' dog whose name is Lulu.
You sure it's not
Oh,
Lewis?
well, it's Lewis now. Sorry about
Are
that.
you sure it's not Lewis?
It can't be helped.
I'll be honest, as Horizons go, this isn't the prettiest looking one ever.
Hey, we better hurry or we'll miss the shoe puff.
Shoe puff? That's some kind of boat?
Kinda. He's not even pointing forward, he's pointing like sort of downish. Like that.
Right. Is that a good place to end it?
point. There should be a save point over here. I'm allowed to leave again, right? After I enter this Moonflow.
Oh, another cutscene.
Well,
What a
you started it
coincidence.
now.
I'm taking care of my parents' dog too, although his name is Giuseppe. And nobody in Final Fantasy really has that name. Giuseppe is an amazing name for a dog, though.
It is. The only other animal I know with the name Giuseppe is Thomas O'Malley in Aristocats. I'm Abraham DeLacy, Giuseppe Casey, I'm Thomas O'Malley, O'Malley the alley cat, and I'm very proud of that.
Right, yeah, Dr. Decomposing is playing Elden Ring, I believe, on his saxophone.
Saxophone.
Which is pretty cool. So come and check it out with us, please. I'd appreciate it.
Please.
I just need you to shut up so I can save the game.
This guy won't let
But otherwise, we're back tomorrow.
Why, yes, Spyro Enter the Dragonfly with no gliding, and we might get stuck.
So what? We just
And
leave
we
it
might have to
behind?
perform a skip of some kind that never been done before.
Yes, that's true.
I have a plan. It's going to be very hard, but I've got one.
We will find a
Well,
ford
we will find it out
Yes,
tomorrow.
Captain Sir.
And it might not work.
Thanks for the fun times. Take care all. See ya, everybody. Please come over and check out Dr. Decomposing. He's a nice dude. And his challenge is a bit crazy.
And you should probably watch him before he
Yeah, quick.
decomposes.
Right,
Bye!
see you guys. Bye!